those confirms into the hits there, so then he doesn't have to take any lost trade there.
Yeah, eventually Kirby 5 and 9 just allows himself to drop on top of Dice, and Dice has been looking for this opportunity for a while. Up smash is a nice candidate for it. Oh, just like we've seen before, light character like this is optimal for that double up till it keeps it going. This is an advantage of small battlefield, keeps his combo going. But there we go. Kirby 5 and 9 has finally broken 2 up airs in a row, and now he has switched positions.
That platform landing lag is dangerous. You gotta be careful on how you land on those platforms, especially with someone like Falco who has those quick aerials.
Ooh, just tapping on that shield, seeing what it can take.
This is close.
Yeah, pretty darn close. Getting real close to that last hit, last stock. 77% on Kirby 509 is not the absolute DEFCON 1, but he's taking a lot more here. And a
he's still going.
Tilt could absolutely
He's still going. This. He needs to finish it right here. I don't want to see Kirby get back onto this. Oh man, nice recovery. He doesn't have a lot of Pikmin, so if he goes low, his up B is not going to last that long.
Resources are low right now, but there we go. Finishing this one up with an up tilt. Kirby 509 barely hanging on to that last stock. A pretty good start to top 8 game 1. Pretty much last stock, last hit between these two. It's an interesting cadence to their gameplay. It's not anything furious back and forth. Dice is playing smart and slow. He knows he can't just rush down Kirby 509, but he can shut down Kirby 509's game plan of playing absolutely slow and keeping him on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, he closed that gap so well, and he forced Kirby kind of into a more aggressive state. He didn't really get the ability to kind of just hang out behind the stage and really just take control. I really loved and enjoyed how Dice did that, and that's how he pushes forward there and gets the first one.
Yeah, we'll see how he responds here. Going back to the same stage, small battlefield once again. Not a bad option. Probably does favor Falco a little bit over Olimar, so he's not happy to return to this one. Getting thrown right off the bat, though. Kirby 509 is keeping up the progress, that momentum from game 1. To get up tilt is the start for Dice, though. He's not going to let himself just take 85% for nothing.
That was a beautiful 4-piece there. He's going to try to continue going there, but the recovery is actually going to land no punish there.
And a soft spot down air as well. Dice not quite getting everything he wanted there, but bringing everything back to even. That side B closes the space, but Kirby 509 just moves right on back to center. Yeah,
and now we're going to see now Kirby is getting a better angle here, and he's getting that kind of piece that he wanted. But as of right now, it's man, it's going to be Dice's game.
That is great. Kirby 509 kind of expected that Dice was going to deal with that white Pikmin. White's going to do the most damage over time, but Dice goes, damage doesn't matter if I can get a juicy spike on little Olimar.
I mean, that's a fair trade there, and if he can continue looking for those spikes off stage there, this might really work. These combos are really falling right now for Dice.
Oop. Yeah, Kirby 509 just preventing any damage from those lasers, just shielding, keeping mid-stage.
Nice reflect here. He's getting the timing. But he got conditioned there.
Smash attack.
That was a really good conditioning. Dice got way too comfortable just reflecting the Pikmin there, and then the purple Pikmin there to finish the rush.
Yeah, as you'll notice that whistle going out, it's a little rainbow around Olimar every once in a while. That's changing up the order of his Pikmin. Also gives him super armor for a short amount of time so he can actually get through some moves. In these situations that we've seen so far, he's just using it for switching up his order, making sure he's got the optimal Pikmin up for the next throw.
It also recalls the Pikmin too if they're being tossed on there as well. So really good call there.
Kirby 509 is doing a great job of just keeping the pressure up on Dice, especially while he's stuck in the corner. Anytime he's going in shield, 2 purple Pikmin up at this point means that when they're reflected, they do hurt quite a bit more.
Nice, man. Dice really working the gap here and just closing out that area. Has a decent lead on the second stock. He just needs to try to close it out. He's not finding the hit confirm into the back air that we've been seeing a lot more in the bracket. Oh my gosh, nice reflect though.
Okay, I've never seen anyone so effectively use reflectors up against Kirby 509, finding a stock even off of Kirby's own purple Pikmin. He's been farming this whole time for it, and it is his unowned doing.
Yeah, that was the big deal. If that wasn't the purple Pikmin, I think Kirby might have been able to try to recover there. But from the weight from the purple being reflected back, that was just way too much off stage there. Look at this combo going again, double drag down off the platform, and he's continuing with the tilts. This is huge right now. Already 88 to it on the last stock. He might be able to tie this one up here.
Ooh, that side B comes out, finally hitting its mark and sets up perfectly for the back air. That's an amazing confirm from Dice. He evens this one up. Game 2.
That's a great adaptation there. That's a great adaptation. Yep. Second game going in a little rough, but got to last hit game 1 to then have a 2-stock advantage for game 2. That is fantastic there.
Yeah, that's a big statement for Dice. He definitely needed that coming off of game 1, especially with how crazy Kirby509 came out of the gate. 80% on a combo before taking a single percent, and yet that wasn't enough to keep ahead.
And right now, I want to see what's Kirby's plan, and we're going to go back to small battlefield. I don't know. Game 3, it being so back and forth, so close, I think I'm going to try to get some kind of stage advantage, no?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think we've seen small battlefield like twice over the weekend so far beyond this. We've seen a lot of Town to City in the counter picks, and even Hollow Bastion as well. We've seen a lot of that stage.
So I'm honestly surprised. But what stage would you pick, though, if you were on the side of Kirby?
I'm not doing stage math. Definitely not for Falco Olimar. No, you're not going to trick me into that one.
Yeah. So I honestly think a little more space would be a little better, though, for Kirby, just so he can kind of keep his distance and kind of play that throw game.
That might make some sense.
Right
now, he is pretty much in range of side. We had a lot of spots on the stage.
Nice DI.
Oh, no. Olimar. Yeah, there we go. Olimar kill potential can be pretty painful sometimes, but it's okay. Kirby had just another kill option ready and waiting to go down air on ledge is bread and butter for him.
That's a strong statement coming out of the gates game 3 here. Only around 67 for the third stock. He's going to have to get at least another combo or two before he gets that confirmed kill.
Nice. Purple Pikmin there to clear some space. So Purple Pikmin is the one that will actually give knockback and on the opponent, stopping him from being able to put in any other moves there for the second as opposed to just doing damage.
So really nice work there. Not the cleanest reset, but 23 is not too bad. As long as he doesn't get this damage over time and doesn't let Kirby have this full control of the stage here, he's got to get out of disadvantage, though. A lot easier said than done.
Oh, that big up tilt could have been really impactful, but Dice still waiting to find that opening combo to add on that percent.
You got to give it to Dice. The patience on this guy here. Able to find the opening there on the drag down. Really nice work. Let's see if he can keep it on the ledge guard going. I think Kirby's just going to be able to get himself over and back towards neutral here. 3 Pikmin locked in right now. I want to see a couple more.
We've seen a fascinating pace here developing. Kirby509 isn't really willing to use Side B to throw out his Pikmin and just poke out in neutral. He knows the Reflector just keeps coming out. And so instead, Dice been opting for just using Laser to kind of poke back at him. And Kirby509 just being real patient into it. He's got this opportunity to keep juggling with up airs. Ooh, but it's finally broken by a down air. He's not fast enough to move on over there, but he's got a red Pikmin ready for an up smash. Takes away that stock, and now it's Kirby509 in the lead for the game.
I think he misjudged the range there for the side B. I think he wanted a platform landing and just went a little over there, and the lag there was just going to give Kirby enough time to go and punish it. Really nice work, though.
Yeah, no air dodge. I don't think
man.
Dice has been going up for that double jump, full hops to really threaten for another up air again, so Kirby509 just wasn't ready for it because it's not happened for a while in this matchup so far. Something's always on the table, but if he's just not doing it, there's no reason to be using up your air dodge there. It makes it way easier to trap you coming down.
That is a really good point there, and I think he just got himself a little, got Kirby a condition there to not really be looking for that option, and once it was open and he was able to exploit it there.
Nice dare up there. They're adding on some more percent, and Kirby509 once again fades away.
This is really close right now. And right there goes Dice Spice's bread and butter right there. That up tilt is insane. I like this aggressiveness off the air. We're going to get around?
Yeah, he's a little tricky.
Nice, man. Kirby makes it look so easy, man. It looks like a perilous situation. And he's like, you know what? We can just go to the other side, no problem.
Yeah, I'm not getting down aired here. We're on to the other side. We'll get ledge guard instead. That's a way better bargain to be having at this point. He's good and aggressive. This one looking for forward airs to try and take away this stock from Dice. Dice used that side B to try and close the gap, but it's going to be his undoing. Caught by a down air.
Yeah, it's really close right now. 131. He's got to be careful on the get up. Oh, all right, man.
Kirby509 steals away that second one, finally hitting our first match point of top 8. Dice just barely lagging behind after getting game 2. It's a nice back and forth.
This is really back and forth, and Kirby really needed to make that impact there, as he did right there after losing that second game. To then take lead game 3, this is incredible. And honestly, this is the first match. We have so much more coming on out, and they're just going to continue to be this explosive.
Yeah, we do have a pretty significantly close grouping of skill level between the players that we have at this tournament. It was pretty stacked, like close towards the center across the entire bracket in the first place. So we've had a lot of those close upsets, people who are really capable of taking sets off of someone even if they are seated ahead of them, necessarily speaking. So not like crazy high impact ones, but lots of them that are just like little surprises seated all through the brackets. And we're going to keep seeing those through top 8. Really anyone has a very viable chance of taking any of these spots. I mean, anyone on top 8 here, I think, is a real regional threat and a regional winner quality player.
There's a reason why you made it to top 8. There's no flukes over here, man, for sure. As we get over to this first match point, Kirby, slight disadvantage here, but the damage is really not that much, especially with the Pikmins and a neutral on lock.
I wonder if that down air through platform has any input on Kirby 509's decision to go to this stage either, because that's actually pretty significant. The big extended hitbox that Pikmin give you, and down air being really strong and a real long-lasting hitbox could be doing quite a lot for him, like we saw. That's the first time it's come up, so maybe it's less of a big concern, but he does a great job of using his down air. We've seen that before, where he used the shield to block side B and an up smash.
That killed.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. That didn't kill.
That's fake. No. Man, listen, I think it was the unexpectation of how far it was going to be sent back. Maybe the DI just was not in lock
that
right
did not
there.
register for a second that it was going to kill to me.
So that honestly, that could have been for Kirby as well, too. So, I mean, Dice is going to start running with it, though. You don't want to give this guy any room whatsoever, because he will take full exploitations of it.
The times when Kirby 509 is getting kills are just always these surprising little moments where Dice is overextended just a little bit, and I don't even recognize it until it's happening. Just like it's forward smash, and you're like, oh, I guess you could have forward smashed there, and back air, just like that one right there, and you're like, oh, I guess that was a pretty solid opportunity where Dice kind of felt like he was safe doing things. I felt like he was safe continuing to keep up the aggression, and Kirby 509, he says no.
I feel for the most part, every time that you're trying to close the gap, especially with such a close-range character like Falco, you're expecting to take some damage with the trade, and you want to try to out-trade while closing out that gap. Or Kirby can just, like you said, just keep saying no to him. And I'm taking this double purple setup.
Oh, yeah, and he had a white as well. That's probably like
there
the
it is.
optimal combo.
There it is. The triple purple.
2 in 1 set. We are running some good numbers. He's been able to farm quite a lot with how much he's stopped Dice from approaching throughout the game, so he can just keep up with that agriculture, although a lot of that work has just been lost, having to drop 2 of them in order to move on over to the other side. He's okay with surviving, though, especially. He's going to be able to pick up that up smash, not quite killing.
I thought that was it right there, man. Nice pick up there. The nice bait over to the platform, and that platform landing lag is dangerous. There's no input that can be set there. Nice clean reset, though.
Okay. Here's the thing, Huey. 1 stock both. Kirby 509 is on match point, though, with 2 games already in his name. We are on loser side of top 8, so this could be Dice's tournament stock if he's not able to take this one against Kirby 509, who's already up a game on him. So this is really important to see how far this combo can go for him.
Yeah, Dice needs every little bit that he gets. Every trade and every approach here is going to be very significant. He needs to be careful on this approach.
Ooh, he's getting aggressive. I think that stress is starting to get to him. Being in this spot. A nice 2-frame on the down tilt from Kirby 509. He's looking for that roll in, but he doesn't find it. Couple up airs, and super armor gets Kirby 509 through.
That purple pushback yet again, man. He closes the gap and then gets punished, and this is not the trades you want. You want to be able to take that 10 to about 15% and then trade it back for 40. When you're just taking these trades back, it's got to be frustrating. That knockback from purple.
That hurts.
Going low. But getting the down air through stage. He's just going to try and keep him at base. And, I think he's trapped on recovery.
Oh my God. Amazing coverage from Kirby 509. Hit him like 6 times off of that ledge. No options to be had. And really, it all just came from that air dodge that just took too much time and put him in a really predictable spot there. A final end to the amazing bracket run from Dice throughout all of this. Kirby 509 will be our player moving on from this match. He gets to fight against the winner of Copal and Ice Knight, which should be the next one we have up for you.
That was incredible. Incredible action there. Getting towards the end, I totally don't have to agree with you. I think Dice was getting, the pressure was starting to get there, and it's doing die time, especially in the loser's side. That's it, man. And honestly, it just was so close there. That combo was really fantastic there. Really nice movement. And then I think he just got caught in that recovery loop. You don't have that many options coming from Falco. You have your up B, you have your side B. Once that side B landed to the ledge, Kirby Kid gave him that little bit of space just so he could come up and then set him up with the beautiful forward
That
smash.
kind of reminds me, like, you know the argument, like, so-and-so versus Batman with prep time. So, like, Kirby 509 with prep time is a totally different factor because every single option that Falco has to recover, up B, we saw him punish it. That's down air, that's back air at ledge. Okay, side Bs. No, down tilt is going to two-frame that, and he showed us that twice in a row, once in that final fight in order to take the stock and take the match.
Up next, we have Copel and Ice Knight heading to the stage.
Nice, man.
All right.
And there's my horse right there coming up.
Yes, I know your money is on Copel. You're hoping for the K Rule to bring
Prop
it
gang,
through.
baby. Everyone out
Yes,
there.
we
man,
love
let's
some
get it.
representation
Oh,
for
yeah,
King
man.
K Rule.
For
He
sure.
is just an absolute
For
treat
sure.
to get to see.
And honestly, Copel's been going through some difficult matches there.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of good matchups for K. Rool, to say the least, and especially
There's not a
against
good
the
of-
people that
there's
he's
not a lot of them
versing.
that
Yeah,
exist.
really. So already coming from like a disadvantaged state for the most part and being able to get to top 8 is fantastic. But I think Copel definitely has a lot more in the gas tank to flex with the king.
Yeah, we'll see what he has in the tank to go up against Ice Knight. So inevitably, we're going to be seeing Greninja from Ice Knight, a character with a lot more movement, way less ranged options. But the Shari can definitely do a lot of work for him, especially in slowing down the Croc. But they don't have a lot to say about belly armor. And that's a big aspect of the gameplay here. He does have multi-hits in his kit, though, and those are really huge for Greninja, especially in getting his kill confirms.
Not big hits, though. The back air has big damage. Fair has big damage as well. But for the most part, like you mentioned, just a lot of multi-hits that can kind of chip at it. But then it becomes a battle of attrition where most of the time, heavies really outlast those combo makers.
Yeah, and that big percentage that Copel's going to be able to survive to likely is kind of a problem for Greninja. He's a character that thrives on kill confirms and doesn't have a lot of accessibility outside of like raw smash attacks for things that are going to give you raw kills. And that's just part of the lifestyle with playing Greninja. He's chic with more tools and a little less movement.
That's a good point, man. They are both ninjas. I like that one a lot. And yeah, like you mentioned, it is kind of like Sheik. Once you hit that certain threshold within those damages, you start falling out of those combos. SDI becomes a lot more available too for the opponent, and then it just gets real sloppy. You get the fair, but then you can't get the hit confirm finish.
Yeah, so these two setting up here at this point. This is once again a losers matchup, the last of our losers quarterfinals, if my counting is correct. I never get these right. I just say things. I just say what
I
round
just hope
it
for the
is,
best.
and someone will correct me if I'm wrong. That's not my job to deal with. I'm not an admin.
We're just here to look pretty, right?
Oh,
and
yeah,
talk about video
absolutely,
games.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, if I say it confidently enough, it's right.
Yeah, I hear that. I definitely hear that. So, right now, going up, I love this stage setup and everything. This is serious, man. The big stage.
Yeah, beautiful venue we have here in the State Farm Center in beautiful Urbana-Champaign.
Even though it's not that beautiful
Champaign.
outside, honestly.
Wait, did I say Urbana-Champaign?
Yeah.
I don't know which side of the Twin Cities we're on right now, but Champaign-Urbana, Illinois. There we go.
It definitely works. It's not too pretty outside right now. We're getting some serious thunderstorms out there. So everyone who is watching,
Oh, it was crazy
be careful
last
out
night.
there. Yeah, definitely be careful. Last night, today, too.
Yeah. This is the part of the bracket where we actually talk about the weather. I know you guys have been just dying to talk about the weather.
I think we're just getting a couple setups here. I think stage pick is going to be going in. So I don't think stage is really going to be that big or as impactful as I thought it would be for the first round here. Well, for the most part here, I would really think that space would be, I guess, better for Greninja, but I don't think it really matters as much for K. Rool, who could kind of play both the close range and the floor range.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's really going to be the one capitalizing on zoning a lot more. We see in the bracket coming up to this point, Ice Knight's had a pretty nice run, taking on players from not just near, but also far, taking on Isahel in 3-1, Suspect with a sweep, Icon with a sweep. He did tell me earlier that he's got a pretty good running matchup spread against Icon in the last few months leading up to this, so that is one that's a pretty surprise, like a pretty strong win to have in your pocket, especially coming up through top 32 and now up against Copel. So Ice Knight's been on a really good run, and the huge thing for him is that he actually lost in pools. So he's been on this loser's run for a while.
That's even more matches. So I was going to touch on that. I think we've been here for about 10 hours now, just about.
Yeah,
so
it's been a
that's a
proper full day.
lot of gaming there. So this endurance now is going to be coming in. Who's really still has the gas in the tank, who can continue moving and get themselves all the way to grand finals.
Absolutely. Yeah, and for these two players, Ice Knight, he's totally familiar to the pressure of being on loser side for today. That's just been the reality he's been living with. He keeps saying, I don't deserve this, I lost in pools. But clearly he does. He just keeps bringing the fire, or bringing the water, I guess, with the Ninja. Water and Dark, both in tandem. And so he's been keeping that up, playing really strong. Cope on the other side had a much longer winner's side run, just very recently getting knocked down. But his first round of losers, he had to go up against Archetype, something that he pretty handedly dealt with, and that also is a matchup that has a lot behind it.
Listen, if you got yourself all the way from pools to top 8, you're doing something right, you know?
Yep.
And I guess that's always a good thing that comes kind of from the double elimination. Once you come from that upper bracket, you still have that lower bracket to kind of get yourself going. So sometimes it takes a little, it's like slow start in Pokemon, you know? You just take a little bit to warm up, get the engine running, and I think he's really ready to go, man.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Ice Knight. I was like, well, no, it's the loser's game, but just tell everyone you did it on purpose. Like, just hold that the suavity, if that's a word, with it. Say,
it is now.
I'm here to win. I'm taking the loser's gambit and take my run through this bracket. But continuing on with this loser run, it is Copel, our red K-Rool, trying to bring his way up Pokemon Stadium 2, using his crown.
Love the
to
gentlemen.
buy a lot of space.
I love the gentlemen's here. Losers round 2 is up and ready to go, man. And honestly, both guys really popping off in the crew battle, and I'm almost sure that they did see each other, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. I can't. There's so many matches we had through crew battles. It's so many of them to keep track of already. But so far, this is kind of what we expected. We were talking about zoning and especially about their projectiles, and we have seen very little short of projectiles. Finally, Copel trying to really get in there with his back air, but he doesn't really land much. There's some stray percentages going by outside of those projectiles. Now the crown in Ice Knight's hand, but he's not able to make a lot of use of it. While he's got it, King K-Rool can't actually throw out his side Bs, can't zone off the area with crown.
I'm honestly surprised that he threw it back so quickly. Usually for the most time, once someone gets a hold of it, you do see the G drop off stage. But for the most part, I think the best part's to hold on for it for a while and then just kind of throw it off the stage, man. And then that causes it to respawn that much later.
All right, Ice Knight, I see ya. Doubly oof. Parrying that move. Oh, but he does miss the up smash. He was ready and waiting, but there's enough DI still left for Copel that he's able to avoid it. Going low all the way down to the blast zone and forcing attack even out of Ice Knight to make sure that he's not getting knocked around. He's nearly at 100%, so Helicopter can have a bit of an impact.
He's got to be careful with that propeller, especially underneath that stage. That will bounce you off, and that will be into a force tech situation. And at 93, you don't want that at all. Nice DI, over 150, and he brings it back. But that triple back air is going to get it there. Nice work coming from Ice Knight.
Yeah, the very, very heavy King gets to survive for quite a while, but he's already taken quite a bit of percent on his second stock, as well as Ice Knight really gets it going. A second drag down up air into up tilt, another forward air to keep this thing going, and he's about to get back to stage. Now a forward air does buy up that space for Copel, and he's got the stage himself now.
He needs to figure out how to get rid of this. He does have a couple options, but he needs to immediately get rid of this stock before he gets into that rage to kind of get himself to, looking for the trap. He does get the trap, baby!
Ice Knight wasn't ready for it.
Let's go!
That was a great timing from Copel as well. He spent enough time with the blunderbuss suction, just going, well, I'm just going to stand here, and, actually, I'm dropping right down. As soon as that, like, normal awkward phase goes, like, there's just this timing where you're like, okay, I guess they're not going to do anything to ledge guard me. And, like, everyone kind of does that. So that's just a little mind game trick that Copel's pulling out. It's going to make Ice Knight have to stay true, like, thinking at all times. He can't just take anything for granted. He's a heavy, read-heavy characters.
And with the blunderbuss on platform, once you fade through the platform, you can maneuver yourself a bit to the left or right to kind of cover the roll or the jump. So that was a really nice setup there. And he's just cooking right now.
Copel once again with the mind games, just using the down throw. Yeah, nothing into it the first time. That second time he is like, okay, well, I know what you're going to do now, and if you haven't taken the time to revise your thought processes, you show me that you're going to play right into up smash, so I'll do it this time.
Nice setup there, and that platform didn't tech it, and so he did fall for that up smash. And Ice Knight getting the nice reset, not giving Copel any chance to really get a lead advantage, but you got to give it to Copel, who was at a decibit.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
scary.
countering out there, it's hard to gimp. King K rule. The up B does give that wind box that will knock Copel out quite a distance, but Helicopter's got so much range, it's not a huge stressor for Copel.
With the crown being stolen, he went for Blunderbuss, which then collided to get the inhale there. That was sick, but Copel needs to get hold of his crown. There we go, and hold on to that, man. Do not let Ice Knight get it towards it. Really nice work, pushing him back onto the platform. Wasn't able to punish the get up there, so he needs to get back onto this stage. Careful, Propeller does give him a little bit of space. Nice using the crown to be able to soak up that extra hit and damage there, so he doesn't get knocked back there. Going now towards a more zony approach there to try to rack up and look for that croc trap.
Yeah, this is good. Ice Knight is realizing now as the game goes further on just how patient he needs to be. We see more and more times going, well, okay, you're throwing out crown. I just used my neutral B. I hit with the shuriken. That time he once again kind of fell for it, mushing in. But he's just got to play slow, wait for the opportunity when there's no longer active hitboxes
Croc
ahead
trap,
of the
baby.
crocodile. Yep, nice.
Waiting for the hit forward crown for the up air right above. That was fantastic. Over 100%. Almost everybody on the roster can get hit with that trap.
Yeah, I think at that point it was Ice Knight's game to lose. He had a huge advantage. He could play that one slow, especially evening up the stock so quickly after that last loss of his own. And Copel sees his opportunity, jumps on it immediately. He just pounces.
Yeah. And honestly, that's where it comes with the advantage of heavies. Once you start getting towards that last stock, last hit, being able to soak up that much extra more damage and the rage that comes with that extra benefit of being a heavy can just be so beneficial in those last heated moments.
Yeah, there's this parries on Ice Knight. He was showing them off early in last game as well, but they're kind of falling off as he just uses movement to get through everything. But it does buy quite a few frames, even if you are going to get hit by it. Forward air here for keeping this thing going. He's not going to extend probably all the way out to try and kill off the side. That would be real cheeky. I would love to see it, but not this time.
I think it's a little risky, though. You got to be careful going out for those. His recovery being a little fixed as well. And honestly, I think I want to see a little more parries coming from the projectiles, so then he doesn't take any shield damage, and then he doesn't take any actual damage either.
Once again, we're seeing Ice Knight just playing a little antsy, a little anxious. We see opportunities where like he gets that grab while the crown is out and he throws early. It stops him from being able to use any follow-up. If he just held the grab for a little bit, especially at these low percents where Copel can't mash out really quickly, then he could wait to get invulnerability through the crown, and that would be huge.
Really tried to set him up there, almost getting the dash onto it. And yeah, the thing is, you got this big croc coming at you. That's scary, man.
Yeah.
You know what K. Rool can actually do to you, and you know what you can do to K. Rool. So that antsy aggressiveness kind of really makes a lot of sense. Nice trap coming in with the low forward smash. That's gonna knock him out from neutral.
Copel's shown us some real prowess here. I don't know if he plays against a Greninja really consistently, but I may be led to believe that we saw a drag down up air from Ice Knight into up smash on platform, and Copel actually teched that, which is really important because that's the only way he could get out, find some invulnerability frames by rolling through the, up smash, yeah, finally.
Nice sub, put the tech!
Oh!
Woo! My gosh, that was an infurious exchange there. My gosh, that was intense.
Oh, yeah, no command grab this time. Dodge back to stage, gets Ice Knight close up, but he can't quite find the time to get in before Copel just peels back away. He still moves pretty quickly on the ground despite his size.
Nice parry, man. But the DI coming from Copel, I can't believe he actually survived that over 160. Nice, there it is, man.
Yeah, finally punishing Ice Knight punishing Copel for going so low. Ice Knight here buying up the middle ground. It's back to dead even in this game. 2 stocks for both players.
Yeah, I like the patience from Copel, and I like his change of strategies here. He gets really aggressive once he closes that gap, but once he finds that bit of space in that zone on the other side, he gets into a really nice Blunderbuss crown mix up there, and really, Ice Knight keeps getting set up and trapped into it.
Yeah, there goes the Blunderbuss. Once again, some free damage while Crown is getting thrown out. It gives some armor, but the damage still goes through.
Really nice work here, man. And it is really close for this second. Not a lot of approaching. Nice punish there, knowing that the Blunderbuss is going to have to get picked up. Now he's going to start kicking off there. Nice ladder combo. I think he's going to try to follow up with it. Yeah, he's going to get another one. Nice reset. But the substitute into the nair. That almost killed.
All right, still not quite there, though. Not enough damage even after all of those up airs from Ice Knight. He's taking some time figuring out exactly what Copel's going to do to him on ledge. Side B coming back in, confirms into yet another up air kill. Copel taking these ones away very, very suddenly.
Ice Knight keeps falling for that. Copel throws the crown. Ice Knight tries to close the gap with the ground behind, falls for the triple jab into the up air pop up, and it's just way too crazy, man.
That was a really interesting way to convert there. The down tilt didn't quite hit exactly how I'd at least expect it to for Ice Knight to find his confirm, but he finds it anyway. Still getting the same one. Oh, he goes right into the blunderbuss, right into the forward air, and right into the crown as Copel brings himself up to the left side of the stage.
That was really nice work there, making Ice Knight think that it was a safe time to approach with the blunderbuss coming down. Do the platform setup up again, and that's gonna be it.
Ice Knight, you cannot be doing that. You cannot be walking right up into the crown. That's his undoing so many times. 3 of his stocks out of the 6 he's lost so far up against Copel have been due to just that. He walks up into the crown, allows it to put him in hit stun. He's getting too greedy. He has to be patient. This is, he's a young player. I think he's in high school, if I remember correctly. I don't know his age per the exact, but this kind of feels like a younger player really yearning for these loser side matches. There's a lot of pressure on him right now. He's not new to it. He has plenty of experience in the scene. He's played players at this level plenty of times before, but this is one of these times where maybe you see like that greenness coming out.
One of the biggest things going for versus K Rule, I notice a lot of people get frustrated when those projectiles continuously start to apply the shield pressure, start to apply the damage. When you fall for those things, you kind of get really frustrated. But the thing is, you gotta read it a little better, man. Take your time, figure out how that projectile is coming, and figure out a better way to approach it.
Copel's got to wait really late to use Subby, and especially to use his jump as well if he really wants a good mix-up, because he knows Ice Knight's going to keep going down for the up B. Up throw is pretty good setup for a potential up air, but Copel can't quite land that as Ice Knight moves as far away as he can.
Copel moving way too fast on the croc right now, man. He doesn't even look like he's moving like a heavy.
Oh, no, he dies off of that. Looking for the parry. The opportunity doesn't quite present itself, maybe just a couple frames off.
There we go.
Ice Knight's got something to prove, and he's going to get the drag down nair and the forward smash. A beautiful combination to finish off the stock.
Beautiful setup, incredible reaction time there to find that clean reset. And Ice Knight now starting to get the pace here, keeping Copel at bay here, and starting to get these real nice drag downs.
I do love how Ice Knight is now just baiting out to the counter. Copel's been integrating it more as he sees where it's possible to put it against Ice Knight. And invulnerability is exactly what I was wanting earlier. Belly armor does get Copel through that one, and it's just exactly what he wanted. Puts him in the spot to find a down air and finish off a stock himself. 2-1 at this point, but Ice Knight's got a hold of Copel.
He's got to be careful here on, this is the last stock. Oh, the propeller. If he had any more damage, he definitely might have bounced. Back throw going to go, looking for the back air, down air. He's going to try and set up off to get up there. Good setup. See, that's what you want. But the throw was too late. That timing was a little off there. He got the invulnerability the first exchange. That second time, he did get hit. And this ledge is definitely right now Copel's. Ice Knight finding his way through, tries to get a jump reset combo off to there. Back air going to land. He's keeping the pressure, but loses the iframes on ledge. He's got to be careful. He was looking for the back air there.
Ice Knight on his tournament survival stock right now. He has to make this one go. He has to take 2 right now in order to keep in the brackets at all. He finds the parry that he needs, just as he had so many times before. Okay, not making the mistake of standing in front of that crown yet again. Exactly what he needs. The crown is back in Copel's hands, and he's just going to continue looping crown. He's at 159%, but being as heavy as he is, he really doesn't care. Up smash, barely getting out of that. Ice Knight's DI is exactly what he needs to survive right now, but the back throw out of command grab.
He's going to let him back. Crown is coming. Oh, nice substitute. I think he's going to try to punish it. Oh my god, that was really smart from him not to be able to get hit by that up air. He's almost to the throw potential. There it is!
Darn, that is the same mistake that has just taken away stock after stock for Ice Knight. In 30 games, Copel takes this one and knocks Ice Knight out. His loser run finally come to an end after Copel coming down from Michigan. Really gets to have his say once we get into top 8. He'll keep on going to face up against Kirby509, the other winner of the loser side match.
Croc game, baby! Let's go!
Yes, your King K. Rool dream is alive and well still. As Copel just shows an absolute masterclass of what you can do if you're patient and just stick to your game plan. Even if a character might be low tier, there's plenty you can do about it, especially when it comes to heavies, because as long as you can get in your opponent's brain, you can get so much. You just take stock every single time they mess up.
And I honestly think that, that Ice Knight was really starting to get frustrated. Those crowns were starting to hit, and he was starting to kind of get the timing. The parries were starting to lock in towards the end, so he wasn't taking any damage on the shield or taking actual damage. And then he was starting to find the throw-in vulnerability, but he kind of mistimed a couple at the end, and those were really set up and being so dangerous at the ledge.
Yeah, he lost his second to last stock off of an interaction that began from him missing the invulnerability timing on his forward throwing Copel off stage. And so that just put him in a really bad spot. He got hit by the up air by the end of the string. And that's what Copel's been looking for. He's playing real patient, waiting for the opportunity to arise, just as he should be.
So, yeah, it is definitely unfortunate, but Cope will continue moving forward. I'm hoping the best to you, man. Wish you the best of luck. Keep going for the Crocs, baby. So that was – oh, no, excuse me. That wasn't the last for the bottom of the bracket. We're going to losers finals now, which will be Kirby Kid and Copel.
Oh, it looks like Burst – or sorry.
Oh, we're going on the other side.
Yep, Burst and Frostbite up next here. So – this is part of the bracket that I think is going to be pretty exciting. We have Frostbite and Revolver over here. Both of them, I think, favored to actually win these out. But like I said earlier, every single one of these matches is very high pressure. If we got to see the two of them win, I'm fingers crossed for that Roy Ditto, because it could be an absolute blast. But for now, Burst versus Frostbite. We'll see if Burst can snipe his way into that potential spot. I honestly couldn't tell you what Burst is going to be playing for this match. He's been bringing out a lot today,
This is great. So looking over the notes and everything, I love that for Burst's character notes, it's swords.
Yep.
So anything with a sword, that Burst has it locked down. And honestly, that is the sword is dangerous in Smash, man. It is so dangerous. That is such a dangerous spot to come in. You don't want to approach it. The combo's fast. The setups are evil, off air, on the stage. It's just all around one of the dangerous items in Smash for sure.
Yeah, swords.
You don't even get to use items in Smash, like.
Yeah, except for those cheater characters bringing them along. I'm looking at you, Princess Peach.
For sure, for sure. Did you see the new patch notes coming up, actually?
Oh, yeah, what, 14.0?
Yeah.
Fixing Steve.
Yeah. So, little jokes over there. I think I'm a little upset, though.
Yeah, for those of you watching this VOD back, it's April Fool's Day.
Yeah. It's just, I think it's a little upsetting, though, that we don't get a continuation of the patch notes, though, like we were in the beginning, early stages of Smash.
Yeah, it would solve so many of our problems.
Definitely, for sure.
Papa Nintendo, please save us.
Please,
save us from ourselves.
Please. No, I'm just kidding. Just go check HDR.
There you go. Got the plug.
Definitely had to. Oh, I heard one Roy.
Yes, and
speaking
of a plug, we're plugging in for this match here. Yeah, the Roy is definitely going to be Frostbite. And on the other side, Burst bringing out the Sephiroth, a very impressive one from him.
That's the biggest of swords there.
Yeah.
Really nice work here. And PS2 Gentlemen, I think that's fair, honestly, for both sides.
Yeah, back here keeping up the pressure. Kind of a slow start here, but that's just because, the pacing. Sephiroth is very calm,
he has a jump.
And collected. And yet another back here,
his
finding
jump.
a smart
Oh my God!
Burst showing some dominance right off the bat. Frostbite is going to have to find some answer here, but it's really hard for Roy to get in. This is a great matchup for Burst to have chosen.
That was insane. The keep away game was strong. Double counter to then follow up with the backer to the fair. Like, what?
Yes.
No way. He made it look easy here.
Always a phenomenal option from Sephiroth. Is going to be pretty pivotal in this match because it's his burst. Basically, his only burst in his kit. Everything else has long range and longer startup, honestly speaking. All right, yeah. Gonna be able to clear some space there on ledge so he can get back. Burst is feeling fine right there. He's also got his one wing back or online now, which is worth quite a lot.
Yeah, and honestly, this is just going to keep extending and try to cement this lead much further. Honestly, he is just about in the kill threshold here. He's got to be careful, man. What is the problem? I don't really see what the approach is here, man. You're a really high percent. Nice grab, though. Yep. There it is. There it is.
Finally the opening, but basically a full stock has been taken, and literally a full stock has now been taken by a Burst who's feeling nice and comfortably starting off, using this platform to his advantage while Frostbite is stuck up above.
That was a mean nair. Using the iframes to then kind of come back and just use the up smash to coverage that entire platform. It was just it was a nope zone.
Back airs here, just zoning off the space, making it really hard for Frostbite to find any way in. Ooh,
Here we
up
go.
there.
The up
Falling,
air.
though, isn't able to connect into anything else. His Nair now is to start it, but he can't quite catch up with Burst as he fades all the way to the edge.
The up air has definitely been an opening for him. Approaching with shield to a grab has also been really helpful for Frostbite. But I don't think that's one of the best openings for Roy, honestly.
Forward throw here, just finding the opportunity to get a forward air. He needs to take the stock really darn quickly in order to catch up with Burst, who's going to use this forward air. He's got a nice opportunity to ledge guard. No real frame trapping opportunities, just back air to counter that immediate get up.
Coming from off screen there to the back. Wow, man, that was fast.
Yeah, Burst feeling good off that one. Only a couple minutes to take away all three Frostbite stocks.
I love that, man. With
Yeah,
the
the
fire in the
question-
background, too. Yeah. They got the orchestra going for it, showing the pure badassness of Sephiroth there. Heck yeah.
He's just so...
Evil.
Yep. Exactly. So the onus here is going to be absolutely on Frostbite to find an answer. I don't even know if stage choice is going to be worth that much to him. It's hard to play through this matchup.
Yeah, 'cause-
Roy is like the shortest of swords.
Yeah, he is one of the shortest of swords to the longest of swords. So even if you get an area, even if you get an area space, 2-1.
All right, and start here. Ooh, pushing on and immediate pressure from Frostbite as he catches 27% off of Burst. A much smaller stage, yeah. Smashville is absolutely the place to be going if it's going to be available. Very small. You got this platform centrally. It is covered pretty well by Burst with his sweeping.
Ooh, what happened?
Grounded attacks. I'm not sure if that was just a loss of a jump. That might have been just a situation where Frostbite thought he had a jump.
Was that an empty jump there towards to get clipped? That's a little unfortunate. What I was going to say, for the small stages here, the issue is that, yes, it is closer and that it is easier to close the gap, but that's just more space that Burst can kind of just throw his tilts that will cause Frostbite to kind of get caught up into, as we just saw that double Nair combo.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. The last one actually was a raw Nair as well, kind of setting up for a back air once he needs to protect the ledge. And as you see, he's always spacing backwards towards the ledge for one. Ooh, Frostbite tries to get back, not quite killing it, sub 100. Forced out, and a back air is going to land.
Really beautiful tech. And it is Saturday night, so we do have a KK Rider.
Yeah, everyone say hi to KK Slider.
Being able to serenade us tonight on this beautiful matchup here. Winner semis, man. Oh my gosh, the beanbag at 3-1 right now. Frostbite needs to figure something out immediately. Nice shield movement there. Nice.
Yeah, he's teasing a little bit with that. He's asking Frostbite to try and break the shield. He couldn't punish off of it, but that's the threat right there. It's not even a show of weakness. That's a show of strength right there.
For sure. He is able to find a little slight reprieve there with the smash forward, but not much more. It's a full stock lead right now. Nice shield pressure off those Nairs. Oh, man, what is the real proper approach here? He's been getting a lot of success kind of forcing Burst into a shield to then get the grab. Oh, here comes the counter again. Oh, he actually went to the ledge. I thought he was going to go aggressive for it, but I guess that is the smarter, safer option there.
I think this is really the beauty of playing multiple sword characters. Well, a lot of them have a lot of overlapping strengths and weaknesses and game plan. It makes it easier to kind of play more of them, get into the different headspace for each of them, and kind of change up your play style along with those slight changes in their intricate benefits.
Mix-up.
And Sephiroth definitely being a very different one, just heavy enough now with one wing up to survive something that he wouldn't otherwise because of how light he is at base weight.
That was insane. That was such an incredible combo coming from Frostbite. That is more of the aggressive burst that we need for him to shut down Burst himself. But it's a lot easier said than done. That range is hard to cut through.
Frostbite really needs like these reverse grabs to be these dash grabs to be coming out. It could give him something to get started with.
Nice
ledge trump.
Nice ledge trump to the back air to kind of get out of the one-wing angel now. 100, he does have a bit of rage here. So if he can get a nice combo, he might be able to take Burst out here. There we go. Getting the grab yet again to the up throw. And yeah, forcing Burst into those shielding situations. Oh,
just barely taking
I
that
thought he
one
was
away.
coming back on that one.
I was going to say, speaking of nice combos, 54% right off the back there with the re-grab to extend. Everything was looking pretty good. But Frostbite, even with that very small stage to work with and close up the space, still, Burst is doing a great job of fading back. His spacing is beautiful. And it has to be to really make things work with Sephiroth. You have to let your opponent push up into your space, fade back as much as you can, and just wait for something small. Just a forward air, just a forward tilt, enough to poke him, keep them off of you, and keep that damage just slowly ticking up.
And he does great damage, honestly, that he doesn't really need to kind of look for these string combos that Frostbite has been looking with his bread and butter. All he has to do is get those nice hits and win the trade out, get his space yet again, rinse, wash, repeat.
Burst's been stuck in the corner there for quite a while after Frostbite found that opening bout. Very risky to be going down into up B from Sephiroth, and he's very far from stage now.
Too. Yeah. Burst really just setting the pace and just been in the driver's seat this entire match here. Frostbite really finding difficulty closing that gap and really sealing the deal. These Nair back airs have just been serious coming from Burst.
Nothing crazy impactful, but there was a little dancing blade hit one in the middle there to reset the combo there for Frostbite.
We take those. Oh, that's fair trades. This is 3-1 right now, match point, man.
This is looking very worrisome. Yeah, he is just barely hanging on, barely able to find answers to anything that Burst has been doing here. Uppy's going to keep adding on the pressure, even while Burst is theoretically at disadvantage, using these counters to just zone off some space. That one, actually, it's not a true counter. It doesn't, or it activates without getting a hit. It's just stronger if you are a hit. So it makes a guaranteed delayed hitbox that Frostbite really can't push up on at all, especially with that small blade.
Yeah, and really just the gap closing has been just a difficult issue. The short blade just falling a little short, closing the gap here. But those dash grabs has been his, like, what's really been helping him out the most, but it's not, I don't think it's enough. He needs a little more to get to it. Hey, we take those.
yeah, Frostbite will take anything he can get at this point. No grab at that opportunity. I think it looks like one may have tried to come out, but somehow didn't end up going up against the shield. Frostbite taking a little trade right there, but he's in a rough spot. That down air could be fatal, but a dash attack ends up to dropping the 20% that it does.
I think Burst getting a little comfortable with those counters there. The delay afterwards can be really punishable. Frostbite being able to do that a few times here. 91 though, these fast fall nairs really being real cool for Burst.
Yeah, absolutely. Up air isn't going to quite land here. Nothing to secure the stock yet for Burst, but he's looking like he's in such a power position. It is his match to lose at this point, and it would be hard to if he just keeps playing this way, clean and safe, playing slow and waiting for Frostbite to mess up.
Yeah, all he needs to do is get that neutral back in. Keep an eye out for these dash grabs. Don't do anything super risky. He's been holding the entire match fine up to now. You don't have to change anything. As long as you keep the pace going, beautiful forward grab. We're going to look maybe for the back air there. Maybe on the recovery, up smash. Ooh, wow. I'm surprised I didn't see anything come out.
Yeah, suddenly the spacing is a little less clean from Burst. He's allowed a couple of stray hits to go by. I don't know if there was a tech opportunity in there for Frostbite, but getting up is going to be enough for a forward air to finally finish this one off. Sephiroth finding so much value out of that move. I mean, look at the way that match started, where he just cart his opponent across the stage with it, taking the first stock basically unanswered. And once again, for our third match in top 8 in a row, we see the patient, slow-playing character coming out on top. It's been a key of this these matches so far is patience, patience, patience.
Yeah, from top 32, it's been actually really aggressive approaches here, but patience is really what's been making the name and the win here. What's up, everybody? We're back. Hey. Gotta say, we look fantastic there, don't we?
Oh yeah, always got to gas ourselves up anytime the camera is looking at us. I mean, that's what we're here for. They hire us to look pretty for you guys, so that's what it's about. And so I got to say, Huey's absolutely delivering. Our next matchup here, Revolver and Deathspade. Revolver, out of Chicago, is a phenomenal Roy player as well, so he won't get this match going up into Frostbite if he does win. We don't get that Roy ditto right off the bat, but for now, going into a Bayonetta Deathspade out from Kansas City, Missouri, a real force.
This is your guy, right? Deathspade.
Yeah. My money's on Deathspade. I'll be a little bit of a biased caster.
As you should. I think all casters have a little bias, right?
Yeah, hey, all casters have it.
Of course.
I'll tell you that I've got the bias. Like I'm gonna be open and honest about this one. I mean, I'm not against Revolver. I love watching Revolver play.
Heck yeah.
I just think Death Spade is really, really scary, and I mean, I would lose to either one of them hands down. I don't think I'd take a stock off of either of these two in a match, but I think Death Spade might be the even scarier one.
I mean, guy took a 6-hour transit over here. You're not traveling 6 hours to lose. Like, let's be real.
No, Death Spade is really willing to go through it. Not only is it a 6-hour drive, but it was with a dog, and he's allergic to dogs in the,
wow.
in the car
so
in
he
the
really
hallway.
Just struggling
It's a fluffy one, too. It's a chow chow.
Man, that's rough, dude. And honestly, you would think that he had a fantastic way here, bro. It doesn't seem like anything's bothering this guy at all.
Oh, yeah. Rested up and ready to go. Absolutely tearing through bracket. We saw him on stream a couple times earlier, and got to say, that was scary.
Yeah, he was like a shark in the water. He waited, and as soon as there was a little blood in that water, bam, he went straight onto the attack. As soon as he gets comfortable and he really figures out what your goal plan is, he rips it to shreds. It didn't seem. That first round, nothing but gunplay. Really far, long-range gunplay, gets one stock off, and as soon as that one stocked off, there goes those rocket kicks. There it just dashes all over the place, all locked in.
Yeah, interestingly, we're going into another matchup that's not great on Roy, a character that actually has a great matchup spread in this game overall. Like, the rushdown game plan is a rock-solid one, and especially with that sword in order to extend your hitboxes a little bit, you're a lot more flexible than other characters like Captain Falcon, who can have a rough time getting in on other characters that have any kind of extended hitboxes or projectiles. It's still definitely a downside for Roy, but yeah, right off the bat, we're going to see Death Spade just taking the corner, staying away from Revolver whenever possible, because, yeah, the sword is something to be worried about. Finds the grab off of Bats Within.
That was really nice timing there. Only perfect timing do you get the bat dodge like that. So that's not luck, maybe. That's skill.
Oh, I do not give them credit for Bats Within. That is zero skill. You just get it for free. Oh my god, but not that back air. Extending out there so deep. Revolver has limited options out off ledge. He's basically got air dodge and uppy. I don't even know if he could have air dodged and gotten back at that point. So Death Spade is happy to pick up on that like a vulture.
Oh man, nice damage there. Showing the power of Roy with that forward smash there. And a pretty decent clean reset there. And he's starting to fly. Catches the
great reset.
Catches the platform get up option there. Almost getting it there. I was hoping that he would move it up a little more, get a little better macro movement.
Ooh, no grab, but Saibi's going to bring up that distance, kind of like how we were seeing earlier with Dice's Falco. Saibi can be great for closing up the distance across the stage and starting up a combo. Back air is going to keep that thing going, but it's going to be the end of the combo in the end.
These afterburner, oh no, he got a little overzealous there. Thought the shield was going to open up, went for that up smash, and is getting punished heavily for it. Finally, he's going to get himself out of disadvantage. Which time?
Oh my god, right at the end. A miss smash attack, though, is fatal for Death Spade, losing the second stock off of a smash attack from the other side. Plenty of smash attacks going all around to pick up these stocks. The only one not is the first one that Death Spade actually picked up with a back air. Forward air is keeping the combo going up till another back air.
That was insane. The witch time looking fantastic, but just kind of whiffing that down smash there for the finish. Needed that forward smash instead, but I think the movement on the sticks there was just a little too fast there. But there we go. We get the nice reset at 10%.
Revolver really has to watch these committal options when he can't guarantee them. Smash attacks are losing him stonks right now. He has to be very confident to pull them out. That's something he's definitely going to keep learning over the course of this set. It is a best of 5, so they got plenty of time to keep adapting to each other.
But yeah, the thing is, even at best of 5, you don't want to start as a in a deficit, man. You don't want to start from behind. You want to get that lead going. These afterburners, though, are really starting to set the mode.
Up tilt scooping right there, not finding this next side B, and yeah, Death Spade just takes some space. Although with Revolver pushing up, he's going to put some pressure on that shield. Forward air, another forward air. Just trying to keep up this pressure. Revolver finally has a sight.
Yeah, there he is. The up air. Oh, nice. Gets 3 up airs, 4 up air. Oh, that was almost 4 up airs up enter. Beautiful air dodge coming from Death Spade to get himself out of that dangerous situation.
Barely hanging on to the game.
Another one. Oh my gosh, that setup there. Tries to get the witch time. Afterburner's going to come back up for the recovery. He needs to be careful on how he approaches this ledge here. Gets himself back towards neutral. I feel like the afterburner combo coming. Try to take some up to the sky, but he can't get it. Nair's going to get himself set. Oh, nice tech from the side. Oh my god, witch time. Can he get it right? There we go,
that's amazing.
baby.
Jumping off of ledge for the counter. He knew Revolver had no choice but to throw out that smash attack. A blazingly close round here. We've had some relatively slower ones just due to the nature of the characters that we've seen on the screen, but this one is going to get the heart rate up.
The aggressiveness from both sides, the explosiveness burst from both sides was so intense. That was an incredible first match. The back and forth seesaw, man. This is great. This shows that upper bracket power.
Yeah, you can see both of them getting a little bit fired up. Deathspade especially popping off for game one because that was such an amazing way to pick it up, really getting in Revolver's head. It's going to come down to the adaption, though, and I think we're going to see that start coming out pretty darn quickly as these two figure out exactly what's in store.
I like Deathspade's opening. Just tries to get the space and try to get the guns. This afterburner combo, though, going off 64, making it 78 with that little gun blast extender. The witch time dodge, man. Those timings are fantastic.
Deathspade went for another counter there, not finding it, and nearly getting punished off the second attempt at one, not finding these up Bs, but it's okay for him as Revolver can't quite land the hit. Down tilt, star 6, whoa, and the turnaround forward smash. Can't quite seal it, even with the sweet spot.
That turnaround sweet spot was impeccable. I cannot believe the reaction speed from these guys. It is, oh, whoa, no. How did he get down there? How did he get down there?
Rewind.
Replay that. That's just really unfortunate. You got to be careful how you hold on to the jump button. The jump button, adding on to that pressure, can shift and use your second jump too. Oh my gosh, this ladder.
Yeah, plenty of damage here going off. Deathspade got so much off of the initial combo last stock, still hanging on to his own first stock, and 55% off of the opening combo once again. That's consistency that will take you to the top and could potentially even take Revolver off the top if we're lucky.
A lot of shield pressure there coming from the afterburner. Doesn't have a full shield on Revolver's side, but the big pressure there, covering off the stage there.
That's a big tendency of Bayonetta players, and definitely of Deathspade, is to kind of stall out right there, use second jump in between your up B resets, and just kind of stall out right underneath the ledge where most characters can't get at you, but neutral B, that's a great option for it. I love to see the Revolver picked it up right there because now Deathspade cannot do that again or really risk losing the stock right out just like that one.
Really nice jab, hit confirm into the smash there to pick it up and take lead finally here. And Roy trying to just kind of just get this train non-stop. But my gosh, Deathspade just knowing the positioning there, getting the up smash, and to get a decent reset. But Revolver doesn't even care. 67 right now. These up airs are being his best friend right now.
Absolutely. Here, reset neutral just about. Deathspade has fallen behind after that. Dancing Blade puts some pressure on his shield, but he's going to start with an up B, taking quite a bit less damage than we've seen previously. Revolver doing a good job of getting out of that combo quickly, making that 50-50 on SDI.
Once you start getting into those thresholds, those combos starting to fall out, once you start getting hit by those combos a lot, that should be it.
Ooh,
oh,
not
the
quite enough.
Though.
Ooh, neutral B is pretty scary for ledge guarding. Not going to land at this one.
Gonna go for it again.
Frame window that he's having to work with, jumping up with the extended Nair. He's going to buy some space for Deathspade. Side B gets in there, a second one as well. This just keeps going.
He's going to have to get like 2 more, honestly. If he gets about 2 more on those, he definitely could go for the full ladder off screen there.
Yeah, meanwhile, Deathspade basically at risk to any stray
SDI,
move.
Please.
Oh, yeah, he gets out just out of range of those forward airs to add on some more damage, but he's in that danger zone for another Bayonetta combo going out. Oh, Deathspade once again fishing for the counter for the witch time to come out. Up till this is going to be the combo starter he wants, and neither is that side B. He's not going to push it any further. It could be really risky at that point.
No, honestly, at 154, anything from Roy's arsenal can kill. He's going to keep in the off-screen, using the dashes to try to mix them up. Nice grab from Revolver. The smash is going to come out, but it just doesn't land there. Nice Nair, breaking out of the shield there. Shield pressure coming on. I'm liking the neutral B option off ledge there. It's just not locking. Nice jab coming from Deathspade. No tag, no tag, baby!
Yeah, Deathspade fishing on the ledge, trying to find the opportunity to find that counter. That's a run back. Pokemon Stadium 2, I think, all the way in this matchup, most likely. 1 game all between Revolver and Deathspade. These two are a really well-made match. Shout out to the bracket for giving us this one.
Just, honestly, for most matches have been really very, very close. There was a lot of shutouts coming through pools and getting into 32, but yeah, these games have been neck and neck for the most part.
Yes, it's been quite a treat to watch, absolutely. So once again, back to Pokemon Stadium 2, and just like usual, Revolver taking mid stage and Death Spade going, I want to stay actually in the corner. I want to try and bait you out here. I want to look for ledge guarding opportunities or just kind of scrunch you into the corner so that you have less options and I can find a side B or an up B.
I think that's a really good call there because then you're closer to the platform for Death Spade, so then he can get those jump reset combos and get those extenders and possibly the ladder kill.
Ooh, the forward airs land, but no continuation of that combo for Death Spade. I wasn't quite sure where Revolver is going to go. Bats then pops off, and Nair gets to land at just the last hit of up B. But now you're in that sweet spot for Revolver to land an up air.
So these have been really where Revolver has been shining. These afterburner combos kind of falling out, getting the SDI to get himself out of it, to then get his own count, his own mix of up airs, dude. It's fantastic. He's making it look way easier than it is.
Nice up air, keeping that last hit to keep extending. Oh, another side B, just barely clipping Revolver. He's fallen there under plenty of pressure. The two of them neck and neck at 100%. The neutral B goes off, and his counter that's going to last a while. Oh, the Nairs don't quite land, though, and don't keep Revolver in Death Spade's clutches.
He's trying to go for that Nair to get the force tech there off the ledge. Hey, nice chase with the aggression there. You can see over in the player camera that really affected Death Spade there a bit.
Yeah, he's not feeling great. He dropped kills twice. It's like in chess when you get those, your readout, like how many blunders, how many missed wins. There's two I guess blunders. It's not a missed win yet, not until we get to the last stock. But this one, he is not letting go by the wayside. Another witch time going off and finding, this time, not the wrong side of forward smash.
No.
This one's just right. The Knuckles are going to do away with Revolver.
I got to say, man, the movement and the controller movement and control is really big, and you're doing a lot, especially on Bayonetta. You're dashing forward, trying to go up, you're trying to reposition, trying to go back to the jab, mixing up to the A's and B's. It's got to get intense there. So being able to continue to combo and really just find its mark, it's fantastic. But there it is again.
Yeah, Death Spade caught lacking. Staying in shield right on top of the Roy, don't do that. He's going to grab, he's got confirms out of it too, and he's got a baller up throw. That thing is great. Up B's great too. Yeah, that's actually not a bad out of shield option. We haven't seen that in the matchup, but it can do a lot of damage. A bit risky.
It is a bit risky, especially with someone who's as fast as Death Spade. So I honestly think Revolver's definitely found his pace and what he needs to do to continue. I'm trying to get this winner semi locked in.
Yeah, he has actually started to take the pace of this game. Ooh, not quite killed by that back here, even at 140% by final blow.
Check it. Oh, the witch time, baby. He's going to get the jab. Oh, my God.
There we go. That's what Death Spade wanted game one, or stock one. That's why he's looking a little frustrated, because he didn't get that earlier, but he's made good on the promise.
110, dude. Oh. Nice dash grab to get there. Ledge coverage with the B. Gets the jab. No hit confirm, though. Where was the hit confirm?
Ooh. Up till this is going to be the answer to catch Revolver, but Revolver being up on these platforms has continuously been great opportunity for Death Spade to capitalize. Revolver taking this game once again with his forward smashes. He's catching Death Spade out every time he makes a mistake.
2-1 right now. Death Spade was looking to be the one to kind of get himself moving, really coming out strong out the gates, but I think Revolver's starting to kind of find his number here.
Yeah, this is our first match point of this series, so Revolver could just easily win this one out, take his match against Burst, and keep up our sorties on top bracket trend. Death Spade, though, does not want to let that happen. Lower bracket is a lot harder to get.
Oh, yeah. And that's just, like I said, it's like almost on the back of pools on the top 32, how it was with 32, where you get that, you're that one step away into finals, or if you lose that match there, you're 3 away. And I think our match is started as we get a quick switch over to that.
That's all right. That's right. First stock going by the wayside. Not sure who that was. We'll have it just 1 second there.
There we go. We got it back up there. Beautiful work there.
Yeah, Death Spade takes that one away. That's pretty comfortable, especially with taking just about no damage on the stock as well. I think that was like 17 by the time we get to see it there.
We finally get a stage switch, too.
Yeah, going to a smaller one as well. Less space for Revolver to be running around on.
I don't know. I feel like these closer stage, like, I understand the background on it. Like, on paper, it seems to make sense. But then, like, we get over to it, and it just doesn't seem that it works and ends the way that they want it to.
Yeah, it's a subtle difference. I mean, you can't change the matchup. You
course,
can't change
of
who
course.
you're playing
Yeah.
against. And it is a fighting game. 90% of it is 2 people entering that room. It's like Thunderdome. One player enters, or 2 players enter, 1 player leaves. I don't know how I always mess that one up. Is the most straightforward one.
Yeah,
back air there on Shield, just ticking away at Deathspade's shield as he goes low, looking for opportunity. Back air isn't going to land, but side B does. No extension.
Oh, man, off the platform,
Ouch.
dude. Revolver onslaught right now, man. I want to see him do the gun tricks on over here. Maybe we'll grab him a sword so he can start doing some of the flips here. 139-0. This is still in Deathspade's advantage, but right now, Revolver just needs this last game, man. I think he's really starting to feel that pressure.
Yeah, Deathspade here looking for that kill. As we've seen a lot of times, starts fishing for counters and bats within to find the extra frames that he needs to finish off his stock. But this time an up tilt is the one that does it for him. You got to stay away from these nairs. They set up so well for Revolver, and being above him is never where you want to be.
Oh, man. And we've noticed that a lot. Once Revolver gets Deathspade above him, those up airs start landing and they stick. Nice ladder combo there. The Afterburner's not going to stick there. 75-64 right now. Stock lead over to Deathspade. This is Revolver's match point, though. So if Deathspade makes this, we're still going to have to get to a game 5.
Ooh, forward airs doing a good bit to buy up a lot of stage space.
Here we go.
Up
Here we
tilt
go.
into
Here we
there
go.
and back air
Let
to
him
finish
cook. Let
it
him
off.
cook, man. Hey, there we go. We're going to the first game 5 of top 8, baby.
Yes, a nice pivotal moment here. I think we'll start to see these get a little bit more often, especially as we're getting to the deep end of brackets.
So now I think that stage, so like I said earlier, and I have to eat my words there, I think stage selection actually made a bit of a difference there, that's what I was really starting to look for, and that's what I was really hoping for with these stage selects.
Yeah, on the mirror side, Revolver has also picked Pokemon Stadium 2 when it goes the other way. Yeah, so he's taking this right back, so it's a slight difference. Again, platforms being slightly different distance. Technically, Pokemon Stadium 2 has a funny little stalk that connects it to the ground, so it's not impactful at all for these 2 characters. But it exists. Stage's a little bit smaller, and that's going to be the more impactful part.
And right now, coming out of the gates now, this is the last game for you guys. Well, unfortunately, it's still being on winner's side. You will be moving to the bottom side of the bracket. That's a lot of work, man. You've been here all day, so you got to do those extra, 2 matches? And then coming from loser's bottom side of the bracket, you got to get the grand final reset. So even if you win the best of 5, you got to get the reset and then do it again.
That's pretty scary. Deathspade, they're just running around on top of ledge. It's hard to tell for Revolver what's going to happen. And Deathspade's, the end result was just, I'm just up tilting where you would have rolled if you would have. And that would actually kill, which is the extra scary thing. So these really innocuous moves and pretty accessible ones that Deathspade has in his kit are really scary. That one even kills if you're closer to ledge.
That might be it, honestly. The jump is there. Up B is there. He went really low, but the Afterburner back air. Oh my God, what a setup.
That is slippery from Deathspade.
I thought he was in trouble.
It's a call the ambulance, but not for me. Deathspade
me.
takes that one away. Once again, a backer just barely poking out onto the stage. And they're keeping this one extended.
64 on that extension, man. That is really good start. He's got to watch this B. These neutral Bs were looking fantastic for Revolver in the early matches, but as of right now, they have not been connecting as well. Was that the down tilt to start this combo? Oh my God!
What
nice
a reversal for Revolver.
Combo.
That's exactly what he needs to even up
baby.
the stocks. He does have a lot of extra credit to get back on 90% on himself already. He's starting with a back air jab. Ooh, it does activate bats with it, and Deathspade slippery as always gets out of this one, but it's not for long as Revolver keeps it up with forward airs and up airs.
Those up airs being his best friend. Which
Up
time
smash.
go?
Beautiful.
Here we go, 2-1 right now. Deathspade is the shark, and he sees the blood, man. It is intense right now. This is anyone's game still. At 86, Revolver can still get this reset. It's not going to be fully clean because he's around 25 mark. Oh, gosh, but the combo's starting to cook.
Up tilt into another up tilt extended. Nair is going to find its mark and keep Revolver down below stage. Deathspade just has to take one more
the
stock.
shield break, baby! Oh my, wamu. Shindu.
Yes, there we go. Deathspade's out of here for that stock. Both these players on their winner side stock. Anyone who takes this next one gets to go out of here and going into winners finals. A parry keeps Revolver in there, but the tech into dodge is just enough for Deathspade. Side Bs keep things going. Neutral B, I don't think is what he wanted there.
No, I don't think so. I think that was going to be the Afterburners. Honestly, didn't get punished there. He's going to get raised up here. The delayed
forward
He's
air.
not done yet. He's not done yet. He's going to look for the nair, try to bounce off there, but he's going to make it back. And the afterburner combo's going to go back. He's going to continue moving forward with it. Maybe go for a witch time setup there. But no, Revolver finds his way out. Oh, these back airs, dude. This is anyone's game as of right now. Here comes the rocket burners. Oh, afterburners off again. Oh,
the Revolver has now fallen out of the percentages for the easy combos out of afterburners up in the air. You can't just back air out of anymore. He just falls out his side. He's barely hanging off there. Who is gone? It's Revolver taking the stock off the screen for both players. A beautiful picture ending to a really, really hype match right there.
Risking it for the biscuits, and my man gets to eat their beautiful chase down into the back off screen. You can't ask for much more, man.
No, Revolver goes all or nothing. I need to spare or Death Spade gets it. Decision is in his hands. It's in his court. I hope he had that satisfaction during that moment where everyone in the arena goes, what's going to happen? Who was it? And I hope he knew. I landed that.
That was fantastic, man. I love that aggression there. He sees the opening and goes straight for it, man. You can't ask for much more. Winter Finals is on the way. 2 more steps here on the upper bracket. You win this, you are now hanging out in Grand Finals.
That'd be a pretty cool space to be hanging out. I hear they got a jacuzzi for all the winners.
Yes, if you go, if you make it, it's
Grams.
actually like, if you guys look, I think you guys can see it over on the camera all the way back over there. But yeah, at least once you get over to Grand Finals, that is guaranteed second place. You do get a slight break.
That's in the money.
I
tell me. I'm getting reports.
You get to take a break. You can grab yourself something to eat. If you got to use the bathroom, you can make the quick text. You can make the tweet that you made it to Grand Finals.
And even better, you get to watch on the stream to see what everyone else is doing and get a little bit more of the read. At this point, these players, there's not too many left in the bracket, and most of these players are pretty familiar with all of the others that are still left here, all 6 of them that we've got in the running. Only 3 of them here won't be able to get into our final top 3, so it's really stressful from here on out. We just have one last winner's match, and then technically Grand Finals is a winner's one, so we'll have a half a match with lower stakes, but this one right here is going to be pretty darn intense.
Yeah, man. And, are these friends? I do see the same jersey here. Sorry, these guys grouped up from the crew battles. I thought we were done with the friendship battles.
A team kill this late in bracket.
Man.
But you can't really complain, though, once you've both achieved this level of greatness already.
Yeah, honestly, you guys can't be too upset with each other. You know, you guys, that's what you guys play with each other for, to make it to this level, to then be able to battle each other.
All right.
There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure these two have plenty of experience against each other. I haven't checked the history of their locals, but I'm sure there's plenty of matches between these two riddled through there and plenty of friendlies as the two are on the same team and at clearly such a level that not a lot of people at your local level are probably going to be able to compete. Ooh, they're just going to play it all on the ledge, maybe. We're just waiting until someone gets Gemmed, and we'll just keep going on. Both these really explosive characters that can seal away a stock at the touch of a button.
I think this is when it becomes really a difficult challenge for you guys, is for when you guys go through and you guys challenge each other, it becomes a you guys know each other so well. You guys know your inner plan in and out. It's very difficult.
Okay, ledge trump. Oh! Did Kobo go for like an air dodge?
He went for the air dodge, and that air dodge. Oh, nice counter though. That's not gonna be able to finish it though. He's got to get him on this get up. Nice fair, but that's still not enough. Oh, I thought he was gonna try to get the nair recovery.
This is always an interesting thing. When you get stream matches against people who have a lot of matchup experience against each other, you just see weird matches. There's so many strange interactions here. I've never seen. I mean, like, first of all, K-Rool's a little weird. You see a lot less of them than other characters, even if you know someone who plays them.
Hey,
the playstyle can be so different. Crown once again showing us just how great it is for setting up kill confirms, especially if someone's not patient. Word of the day, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Patient into it. It can really get you out of combos, and it can start up your own.
I mean, especially when you're playing someone so much in practice, you guys know each other's ins and outs, weaknesses, so you're going to try to exploit that. And right now, Kobo just breaking it on down, man.
Oh, he keeps getting hit by the helicopter at ledge, though, and that makes it really hard for him to keep the pressure up after he's knocked Kobo down. Ooh, his jab's going to scoop up just a little bit, but it's a soft hitbox, and Kobo just gets to reset.
Hey, he does get it. I love the propeller before being able to grab onto the ledge. It's almost an instant grab to the ledge there. Oh, the nice suck-up trap. You got to respect it.
Takes another victim.
Go for the, oh, doesn't go for the nair there. A little unfortunate there. Oh, nice shot. I gotta give it to him. Those blunderlusses are real serious. That's one of the slowest projectiles. Gets the
Okay,
trap
now
set
it
up
really
again,
claims
baby.
another victim.
Oh man, I love these traps coming from Copal. And honestly, it's a different playstyle from a lot of the aggressiveness that we've seen.
I think Copal's the biggest underdog, at least seeding-wise, coming into this bracket right now. He's shown some great dominance through this loser side. He's looking really great in this game to start this one out. And I don't know if this will have a ton of adaptation coming out in the following matches, since they seem pretty familiar with each other already.
Uh-oh. He's got to be careful. I like how he didn't go for that platform landing, knowing if he landed on that platform, it was near death for sure. Nice pushback. Nice nair, using the belly up throw? Yeah, but that's still not going to be enough.
He's
That's
so
208.
heavy.
My gosh, that's a big boy. The crown is real gold. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, it's just so dense. It weighs this whole thing down. He's got a nice gold color in his belly. Maybe that all is gold as well. I mean, that's what's really holding him down. Nice. Was that just an up tilt? I don't think that was an up smash.
That was a tilt. That was definitely the tilt. As fast as that came out, man, that was definitely. But now Copal doesn't even take it. He takes it in strides there. It doesn't even seem that he just lost the stock. He's just going to continue on with the combo. But Frostbite's going to be able to find a little bit of action himself here. Going to be able to at least get the croc to 47. I don't know how he got the. Where was the back air? Oh, I wanted the back air there. The way he bounced there, I think he thought he was going to go higher. But him at 133, it's going to knock him back a little further. So hopefully he realizes that the grounding. Oh, to the tilt. That's it, baby.
Yeah, there's so much damage on Frostbite already. Frostbite had a beautiful stock right there, really starting to bring things back, even with that stock lead that Copal had in the early part of that game. Whew, he's looking a little.
Oh yeah.
Had to deal with that.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot to easily clean up in his play that we saw already. The two of them talking pretty friendly up there. There's just some small mistakes, mostly just spacing, getting in the way of the crown especially, and helicopter, which made it hard for him to ledge pressure. And as a sword character, especially when like Roy or Messina, you just have to get that. Like if you're not getting that value, you're not getting the full value out of your character.
Most projectiles are destroyed once they pass by. So for most people who are trying to really close that gap and get into that rushdown, you're so used to once that projectile passes your face, you're like, all right, cool, I'm in the green. And really, you got to remember, the crown's a little janky. It has really weird waves, and while it's going through the air, it does wobble. So it does throw off where it's actually, where it actually is going to hit sometimes. And really, like I said, man, because it feels so simple and it's a character such as K. Rool, you feel like you really shouldn't be losing. For the most part, you really shouldn't be. But that goes more to the player than the character. Here we go, man. Frostbite's starting to cook up.
Yeah, beautiful early kill from him already. Ooh, it lands a nice string for 40% right off the bat.
Woo!
But a big back air. The elbow from up top takes him away.
And yeah, I do like the stage pick. With Smashville being the pick, the gap is going to be that much easier to close, but that was a beautiful crown combo into the throw. What a mix, bro! He went for the jump to then fall through back to the platform to get the suction again.
Fall through is so nice. It covers so much area.
And while you're falling through, you can micro move yourself left and right, so you can approach. And yeah, you get yourself a little DI, man.
Up there to clear his way back to stage. Crawling his way back across. Ooh, yeah, that's not where Frostbite wants to go. It's a really good thing for him that he had his jump, and it's an even better thing that he's able to get that reverse with the fair to find that kill.
I saw that setup there. He really fell for it, and I thought that was going to be more than enough for it, but unfortunately it is not. Nice parry. That's what we need to see more. Yes, that is the most optimal option against K. Rool. You just want to parry and you just want to shield these things. If he gets that free trade, I feel like it really affects your mental more than the damage that you get.
Oh my god, yeah, the two of them dance around that. A lot of defensive options coming out, and eventually it's basically a raw affair. It takes it away. 54% on just a couple hits.
Let's go.
Frostbite is keeping it going. He's not going to let Copal get back to the stage. No, grab instead the down tilt until it pokes.
This is a bad spot. This is a bad spot.
Really bad spot.
Oh man, there it is. The crown, unfortunately, not going to find its mark, and he's just going to hit the mean neutral B on that ledge there, and that's going to seal the deal for game 2.
Copal's unrelenting pressure, a 3-0 already against Ice Knight, 2 games up on Frostbite. Frostbite is having a rough time just cleaning that up. We saw it a little bit better even than the last game, but he's allowed for these trades. He's pushed up in that really dangerous zone. K-Rool's zoning.
Yeah.
It's in his zone of threat. Yeah, it's a pretty nasty place to be right there. Kopel up 2-0 is just a great place to be first match point of this series.
For sure. And as of right now, this is tight, man. We are going to get into the next game right on over here.
Okay, just a little tap with the back air, and another little tap with the back air.
This is
It's really hard to give him. This
scary.
basically just free damage, as opposed to an opportunity to get him. He's very heavy.
Yo, oh, nice shielding there. Oh, it's got to be careful onto it. Oh,
Okay, sweet spot up air there is pretty darn nice. Rising, narrowed into a dropping nair after Parry puts Frostbite in a pretty nice spot. Yeah, he's going to force the grab as Kopel just tries to find an opportunity to get back to stage. He's just getting absolutely ripped apart right there.
oh, what are you coming in? This is a really strong lead right now for Frostbite. The cleanest I think we've seen in this match. 35-0 right now and continuing the extension here. Oh, here we go. This is what Kopel needs to do. Oh my God, nice tech. Oh, that flip. No way. How did that happen?
Yeah, pretty unfortunate spot to be in right now. Dropping with the nair. Back air coming out. Doesn't quite land there.
Really nice work
Side B
there.
once again finds some space.
So we do get the reset here. 44-45. This is way too close. Very tight game. 1-1 right now.
Yeah, I'm an absolute liar, by the way. Going back, just covering that one. We had a quick little discussion there.
It's all good. Listen, it's been a long day, man. There's a lot of games going on. And honestly, I feel this is way better because we get way more games.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, I'm winning
yeah.
if we get to go Game 5 every single time, especially with the caliber of matches we've been getting. So I'm happy for that, Retcon.
Yeah, 89, 111 right now. What's scary going against Kopel K-Rool right now, you gotta get into those higher damage thresholds. Those kill percentages coming from the medium light characters is such a difference to the heavy. And then the heavies become so much scarier with that range.
Yeah, I like the spot here on Hollow Bastion for Frostbite. Actually, I think it buys him quite a bit more opportunity to get away from Crown, and that's what's really demanding in neutral. He's got the central platform. It's always going to be available. He can get up there and use these small, like, short hops and even teasing at full hops to... or full hops or even teasing short hops to get over Crown and mix up where he's going to end up being. He's waiting, being very patient. They're poking out at the belly armor, but he's been knocked just far enough, and without a jump, there's nothing Roy can do.
I feel Frostbite has just been a little unfortunate on these just very micro movements that are kind of keeping this game so close right now, because I feel Frostbite finally gets himself a little bit of a lead, and then Kopel just comes back, gets a reset here. But right now, this is perfect right now for Frostbite. 0-142. He can definitely take some trades with the Croc, and doesn't have to be too worried about this enhanced rage damage. Oh my God, doesn't have to be worried about it at all, because nothing's gonna touch him.
Yep. Frostbite pretty comfortable right there. He didn't, I don't think, expect that the shield drop to come out right there, but that is a very happy accident for him. I mean, he's probably going to pressure either way. As long as he DIs back, it's going to be kind of difficult to actually punish unless there's a parry, in which case he might be in for a bit of a world of hurt. I don't think he's in a terrible position, though. It's not like Kopel was likely to kill him there, but maybe a little ambitious of a backer, but it pays off. So who am I to criticize?
It works, man. Listen, I feel the pressure was really starting to feel onto Kopel, and he wanted to get himself out of that situation so it wouldn't happen, but I think he realized it just a little too late. The reverse counter.
That's not real. That's not real.
No, that was totally real.
That's so unfortunate for K-Rool.
I feel that was on purpose.
Nintendo, fix your game.
I feel like that was on purpose. You can reverse it. Yeah. So I think he reversed it so that he can then reposition himself. Because honestly, once that counter goes back, I'm almost sure Frostbite can then react with a counter.
That would have been pretty darn funny. Do you really think that's what that was?
I honestly feel, if not, there's something I feel that could be mixed there. Because I feel I've been in that situation a couple times, and you just don't want to get hit there.
I will take your word for it as the K-Rool enthusiast that you are. So in that case, that's pretty darn cool.
Oh, it's got to be careful here. The crown's just not really landing how it was. Frostbite's starting to get that defense there, being able to keep the shield going, not getting the full optimal defense, which is the parry. so you don't take any shield pressure or any damage at all, and it kind of keeps you can even move that much faster. But the shield is fantastic.
Frostbite, they're contemplating what to do with the throw. He's, again...
Nice, there we go. That's what we're talking about.
And I can never overstate it. K-Rool's heavy. He's not going to kill him with up throw where he would other characters. Unfortunately, the throw's a lot more effective going the reverse direction. He's getting close, though, but I think he might need to be deeply into 200% before an up throw is going to kill K-Rool from just bottom of center stage.
That was a really nice setup over from Frostbite. Waiting patiently there to then get the up air finish there. These combos, though, man. My gosh.
Not to call out with the up smash, though. It would have been pretty beautiful to see. Instead, just shielding point blank against the gun. Gives him a grab. What's he going to do here? Does he get hit by the helicopter, but finds another forward smash.
Don't go out. Don't go out there. Don't go out.
He's going for it. Beautiful. Oh, but he misses the reverse up B and loses a 30%, basically fresh out of the box stock.
Oh, man. I just feel the recovery on K-Rool so much better than Roy.
It's risky. It's risky.
I feel Roy is really risking a lot there to really try to seal the deal. When, honestly, when K-Rool comes back and you're on stage, I feel that's totally your game.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job right there. He was on some crazy momentum as well. Oh, yeah, that's free forward tilt. Bam.
Yeah, so K-Rool using the crown throw to kind of soak up damage, but I feel like it's about a 20-ish% threshold to kind of kick him out of that animation, and Roy is definitely capable of hitting that.
That's a neat thing right there, actually. If you grab K-Rool and you throw him before the crown goes back, not using the invulnerability, if you throw him upwards, it will go a little bit higher, and that time it actually went above Frostbite's head. The second time it just clips the top of him. He's not going down like he did before.
Really nice tech grab there. This is last stock. This is Frostbite's game right now. Popos needs to win this to keep it to go to game 5, but the hit confirmed. He's going to go to the back air. We're going to get the smash animation, but it's not going to be it just yet, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful tech there from the Croc is going to keep himself alive. Get that crown going.
Another back air. This one doesn't land.
Go for it, baby. Oh, my God. Looking for the fair. He's keeping himself afloat, baby. The crown's going to go. Go for it.
The stomp. Copel keeping himself in it. Here on the loser's bracket, we get to go to another game 5 in this series. Copel keeping this one online despite being at so much percent, despite getting hit by the sweet spot chair. A near kill confirmed. He just needed 10, 20 more percent for that to be the kill. And Frostbite has to make this one back in game 5 despite having that just out the grip of his fingers.
Chat, Copel needs you, bro. Throw those croc gains in chat. Get those croc emojis up. Let's get this man moving. Oh, this is so intense. This is like Naruto Sasuke battling out, man. Just friends going at it right now, man.
Ooh, moving quick, using the actual movement of Smashville's platform also to his favor there. Frostbite got some additional movement, rushing down as fast as he possibly can, and getting 50% before there's any hit back with those jabs from Copel.
Oh, man, Frostbite going out deep. Oh, no, the reverse of B!
He had to get back to that helicopter at that point or find the reverse. That's the second time we've seen the same death from Frostbite, and it's even worse to feel now in game 5. He's hoping for his jabs to scoop up, but he doesn't quite land. He's not going off ledge, especially after those last 2 deaths.
I feel like the ledge has been his best friend right now. Up airs have been fantastic over for it. A nice dash dance there, or blade dance to kind of get the reset here. 25-0 right now. Nice parry, dude. I feel like that is like the option there. Just parry it on out. Dodge these projectiles, and Frostbite can definitely close this game 5 out.
Frostbite's doing such a great job of calling out these shield drops from Copel, especially with falling up airs where he can get a sweet spot, add on some damage, and he just waits for the option to come out from Copel. A drop right into the grab and 2 up airs in a row, and it's just a question of what comes next.
Forcing out that forward smash out there, or excuse me, the tilt to get it. When coming from Copel's side, you don't want to nair empty into shields, dude. There's like one of man, that's big damage there. Anyone else might have been killed there.
Yeah, absolutely. Dropping with the nair forward air, keeping this thing going as he rolls across the stage. A tech absolutely need to come back immediately with the back air as well. And now it's Frostbite kind of in the lead with this stuff.
Nice hit confirmed back air, baby. Man, he is so fast on those reverse back airs, dude. That's fast inputting there.
Yes, Crown coming right back through, no parries until the second time that's going to neutralize it. He's got the opportunity to come back in, dropping with the up air. A second one as well, third and a fourth. Now a back air, 70% already on the large crocodile. Smash attack won't take him away at this point, but that is a tour de force.
He's going for it. Nice use of the crown there to kind of suck up the damage and not to get back, but the hit confirmed back
there we go.
It is.
Yeah, where Jer failed him before, it absolutely comes back swinging for Frostbite in Game 5 right when he needs it, knocking out his teammate, making that team kill, and keeping himself going in the loser's side of the bracket.
Oh, man. Geez. Frostbite's got to be feeling that one a bit. Taking it to Game 5 and having to take out an ally as well to do it. Oh, my gosh. What will he do in search of power? Oh. Hey,
Sad to see. Sad to see what a college student would do to one of his own friends.
So that is going to be moving us into losers finals, if I'm not mistaken. There.
Yes, absolutely. So that'll be a pretty intense spot to be there as well. Or I think not quite.
Oh, we're moving to winners finals.
Yeah, we're going back up to the winner's side for the next match.
So now
as
this
well.
is going to be the step into grand finals now. Either way, man, these are really intense matches. Getting 2 to 5. So really even back-to-back and almost hit for hit on the last stock, man. Not even like real shutouts or anything like that.
Yeah, those two played magnificently. Really a treat to get to watch getting going there.
So big shout out to Son going through. We do have over from Orbital, the little Ziggs coming
nice
on through,
gift.
hanging us out. Honestly, it looks great on the grass here.
Yeah, he's hanging out. It's his own little miniature rift for him to just be sitting there vibing on. Our next matchup will be the winner finals match that we're talking about, Burst and Revolver. So Burst showed us like a really, really good match against the Frostbite that we just saw win in loser's side, where he brought out Sephiroth, just shut him out, did not let Frostbite play the game. And to see how good Frostbite is in context of another match, we get to see those back with each other and go, like, that's insane what Burst was able to do to him. And now goes up against Revolver, another Roy player.
Yeah, and so now I hope with seeing what happened the last game with versus Frostbite, hopefully being able to adapt and figure something out, because honestly, that is rough. You don't want to start the game getting shut out or getting so hard right now.
Switch places, maybe not.
Dance. Hold on. We're getting a little mix-up here, but I think we'll be all right as we settle in. So with Burst playing swords, he knows the Roy matchup. He knows what the Roys are going for as well. Oh, I think that's the game, actually.
Oh, no, we're really changing places. Oh, well, GG, applause for all.
There we go. So quick setups going on through.
Yeah, I think other loser side match that we had ready and waiting on the other side, Death Spade and Kirby 509.
All right. Either way, it's going to set it up and get ourselves that much closer to grand finals. We're only a few steps away from the gloriness.
The gloriness, absolutely. Yeah, so this one is pretty darn interesting. Death Spade doesn't have like any tools to break neutral. You got to make some breeds. You got to make a bit of an investment out of neutral. And Olimar also doesn't want to approach, and he's going to be able to take on quite a bit more. So we'll see what Death Spade's approach to that is. You do have a projectile in neutral, be it a gun, but Olimar is very short, and that gun is pointed upward. So it makes it really hard to him unless you're right on top of him, and even then it's a little rough. So I think we might only be seeing that when it's in the air, and Death Spade doesn't use that move a ton in the first place.
Yeah, one of the things I really don't like going into Smash, or really almost any FGC really, is having to take a trade to then do your own damage. It is such a difficult matchup and play to learn for it to go through.
Yeah, absolutely. Pikmin going out, covering up that center stage area, putting on quite a bit of pressure to start off with.
And I think that was a Sora change, actually, which I think if going into the Olimar pick, I think that would be a lot better, honestly.
Uh-oh.
As we get on through, it's definitely not a controller check. We are battling it out right now. And there we go, baby. And oh my gosh, Kirby taking a strong lead right now. This is, the bottom bracket again. Kirby versus, what was it for again?
What, Kirby 509 and Death Spade.
There it is, man.
Yes,
See,
Death
I'm
Spade,
not
Sora.
used to Death Spade playing Sora. I was waiting for the bait, and that would screw me off a bit.
Yeah, it's interesting for Kirby509 to allow Battlefield to be going into this game. That is a pretty intense decision, especially against Sora. He has a lot of the same kind of combo cadence as Bayonetta, looking for a lot of aerials. Fair Nair is his bread and butter. So giving him a lot of opportunities to extend that, and I don't see Olimar having nearly as much to say in that way. But Kirby509 has some very different ideas about where Olimar really succeeds than I do. I know from some of the conversations we've had on the subject.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean by that?
I don't remember for sure. He had a lot to say, to be completely honest. If I remembered, I just would have changed it to be my opinion, because I think he knows a lot more about Olimar than I do. So I'm attempting. I'm learning from the master, and look at him mastering with that up smash, taking away a second one, especially as Deathspade is getting a little bit more aggressive and pushing up right on top of the shield that Kirby509 has. And defensive positions are hard to push up against a player like him.
For sure. I mean, he's matching the aerial right now with Sora. I mean, if on paper, I would have never thought that he could even get remotely close to that.
I think he still had Pikmin in tow right there. Battlefield has a larger space underneath it, kind of like an iceberg. Still definitely possible to skirt across the bottom side, otherwise he wouldn't have been going for that. But that's a really unfortunate loss to the stock. Still, though, Kirby509 feeling very confident in this matchup, especially with those two very early stock takes.
I think it really matters as much as how many Pikmin you have with you as well when you're going for the recovery. You need to be super careful with that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
He's never dead. He's never going to fall off the edge. He has a million recovery and he'll reset it.
He do be dashing. I got to say, the Pikmin control firm Kirby kick is fantastic. It is like, there's never lost Pikmin. He knows exactly what he needs, and he knows how to get them in order. Really nice
Thundog is really nice. Kirby509 has been having a great time of avoiding those, keeping away from the Thundaga, but the last two did connect and actually kept up the pressure for quite a while. Deathspade really finding his groove in this matchup and catching up, finds these fair, nair, fair.
Yeah, I want to say that this was a lot better match for him, but now we're at 1-1 right now. The lead advantage is still landing over for Kirby. But Deathspade, I think he's starting to find his groove a bit with this Sora pin.
Kirby fan was looking for that same up smash that he's used previously, but he actually called it a little too early. There's another side B coming and knocked him right out of it, kept the pressure up for Deathspade, who is hurting for percentage, but bringing this one back surely. But slowly,
with the blue.
Doesn't quite kill. This is Battlefield, so we got a pretty high upper hitbox. Thundaga to try and poke out at the bottom of the stage, and side B actually does.
He was fishing for that down air. Unfortunately, he just couldn't find it. Good dashing here. Lock in. Excuse me. I see falling guys, and I just want to call falling guys the mix-up man. Oh, triple dash. Doesn't get the down air there.
Yeah, parrying off right these Pikmin.
There it is.
Just
There's the
moving
double.
across the stage, barely avoiding Thundaga once again. Yeah, double purples, pretty heavy here. This is exactly what you need when you're fishing for the kill, especially at 152%.
Ooh, big smack there.
But it's not quite enough. That fairies, even with a purple,
hard
to kill
there
it.
He is.
Oh, big boy, little Pikmin. He's so good. Getting that lasting down air hitbox. He's going to take away Deathspade's stock here. Keeps this thing going for Kirby509. Game 1 going his way.
My man was fishing for those down airs, and finally, surely but surely, it finally did land for him, and he is able to get the first game right now. Kirby, my gosh, his Olimar, as you said, you're learning from the pro. I haven't seen any kind of Olimar gameplay remotely this good.
Yeah, it is a wonder to see. There's so many inputs necessary. Really a difficult character to, first of all, learn, second of all, execute. There's so much that's got to go into it.
I thought K-Rool was a niche character, honestly. And then we come and find Olimar here. Deathspade now going to lock into the main. Doesn't even change the colors. Going to the default skin. You know it's real.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, get a little change of outfit, I think, to the other, to Bayonetta 1 instead of Bayonetta 2 from earlier as well.
Really nice work there. And setting the pace on the second match right now. Kirby Kane up 1 right now on the scores. It is a little off on the scoreboards there, but I think it will be adjusted momentarily.
The Fair's going to stop that witch time from coming out. Yeah, very notably, this change in stage and character is going to be a very different matchup, especially since this is by far the main for Deathspade, where we've really seen all of his greatest work get done.
Yeah, honestly, I want to say his neutral game is so strong, dude. Really, when he got the center of the stage, it's really hard to get him out of there. Oh, the witch
No
time,
way
baby.
that
Oh
gets
my
it. Yeah,
gosh.
and an early kill with that, just barely sub 100 before the punch goes out. Big smash attack. It's going to be what Despade really wants here. It's way easier to confirm kills on this character against Olimar than it was with Soro.
I really thought for the most part that Despade was at a disadvantage state. That witch time changing everything there. And my gosh, the timing for the witch time and the bat dodge is impeccable.
Dropping with the Nair, taking out that. Oh!
Nice.
Just
Triple
barely
jab
out of
there
kill
off the off
percentage
switch.
here.
He's going for it, man. Oh, gonna bring him back though. Gonna dash all into it.
Kirby has
finding it,
no
baby.
time to pick up any more Pikmin. Just the one. He picks up this one as he's going a little red guy, but to give an opportunity for Despade to grab. Dropping once again for the Nair. Knocked back to stage though, and Kirby 509 finds opportunity with the downer to hit him. It's not going to turn out in his favor though. Now his Despade has pulled up a 2-stock lead.
Nice hit confirmed to the back air. 2-stock lead, like Treasure just mentioned right now. Herb looking fantastic this first match, but I guess it was to lull him into a false sense of security and not get as adapted to
Look at that
too early.
movement.
Yeah, man. The witch
No way
time
that
off the
does it.
damage.
Yes.
Oh, the damage of time.
Wait,
over the
why
top.
did Despade brawl this out in the beginning? I totally forgot about this interaction where you can actually witch time off of any DOT from Pikmin, and that will affect Olimar no matter how distant he is. It's really good for you.
And the thing is, the prop comes every second there, so the timing isn't that difficult. And I think that mix-up really threw him off there. Gonna dash and smoke through. Gonna clear out 2 Pikmins with that afterburner dash.
God, it's been so long since I've seen that matchup, actually, since there's so many fewer Bayonettas in this game relative to Smash 4, where this was something that would come up pretty periodically. And all the Olimar players would be like, well, I just cannot do anything into this matchup. And it is a big counter here, but we see Kirby 509 doing a great job into this. Despite being down, he is bringing this one back, nearly taking the second stock after having a 2-stock full deficit.
For sure, man. And really, the down airs have been really working for him, and just trying to keep the distance, man. A lot easier said than done. Gotta give it over to the Despade and just being able to close the gap as well as he is able to.
At this point, Despade doesn't really have a great opportunity for confirming kill for sure. Yeah, just looking for any opportunity to throw out hitboxes, going low with those up airs.
He's gonna
dropping with this one.
Oh, man, is he going to be able to recover from it?
Oh, the missed hit, though. Needed that Nair to go to keep this thing up, but 140% on Olimar. You just need a single sliver of an opening. I think this just kills flat out with a jab. Yeah, that's what Despade has been looking for.
Hit him with the orders there to get it moving, baby. And to tie the game 1-1 right now. Are we going to get another game 5?
Oh, it might be at this rate. I think stage choices may also play a pretty decent impact on this one as well. Actually, I think probably I was thinking about the Battlefield pick from earlier. Kirby 509 allowing that one to go through. I'm not totally sure. I mean, he definitely won that match, so that's pretty impactful, but I'm not totally sure what the full logic behind that one is. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it for sure.
Yeah,
honestly, new trophy time.
I definitely see that. It's only 1-1 right now. I feel stage advantage really let Despade kind of pop off the way he did that last game. Although Despade was doing a lot of big damage there, it was still a very close game.
Yeah, Kirby 509 is doing a great job of bringing that one back. It's this slowly but surely thing, though. There's a lot less comeback potential, or at least accessibility. Like, you definitely can, as long as you just outplay anyone. You can come back from the brink, but some characters just need a few good exchanges. If you just get real lucky or you find your groove for a second, you beat it. But if you're choosing someone like Olimar, you have to be living with the reality that if you're going down, you have to just play absolutely clean as glass for like 3 minutes straight in order to bring one back like that.
It comes with the quote-unquote low-tier characters. The reason why they're called low-tier is for that comeback potential and the way that they can kind of handle and bring themselves back into matches.
Ooh, yeah, you don't want to be side being right into Kirby 509. He's barely taken any damage, and almost all of it, I think, has been from neutral B, just Despade trying to poke. This wider stage without platforms to give more accessibility is making it really easy for him to just keep his distance from Despade, finally landing in his clutches, takes some side Bs to pick up the combo, but he's still just DIing away, keeping his space.
Yeah, and honestly, you gotta give it to over for Kirby to being able to get himself out of these sticky situations.
Did he just witch time grab?
I think
or
so.
throw? That's kind of wild.
I mean, the thing is, you're pretty much free for the most part. Oh my god, that afterburner missed, unfortunately.
Yeah, that could have been really impactful for him, forcing a tech at the very least. Ooh, spot dodge, though, called out once again by Kirby509. He's been loving his up smashes. He's doing a great job of calling out Death Spade every time he gets greedy on the offensive end. Suddenly, his stock is taken away, but he still has that full stock lead in the bank. He's been doing his due diligence earlier in this match, and Purple Pikmin keeps some ground for him.
Yeah, really nice witch time there to kind of get that damage over time off and get the reset, and just kind of break this lead and this domination that Curb has on this match right now. I really feel Hollow Bastion is really making a difference right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, on two.
One side B combo into yet another one, resetting off a platform. No tech coming out there, unfortunately, for Kirby509, so he can't get there quite as fast. He's had to drop 2 of his Pikmin, but that's okay. He's made it back. He's still alive. He's still hanging on to this stock despite all that damage. He wants to find more than 24 damage, though, before he loses this one.
Yeah, no, definitely. This sub 33, if he can find a reset here, this will definitely in Death Spade's favor. Tries to catch the roll, is going to get punished. There is a lot of lag after that up smash. I've never really noticed that.
Some really nice small movements there from Death Spade. Not really moving up ground on Kirby509, but finding the opportunity to take out a Pikmin. Ooh,
nice switch.
Okay.
And
yeah, forward air combo coming out of this one. And now we start the uppies. Gonna get 2 of them off the reset. 2 more up airs. There's an air dodge out, but I think there might still be a jump in it for Kirby.
Oh man, that was insane, and that really just brought this game that much closer. 1-1 right now, 55 to 59. Just those light, easy combos can, the bread and butter over
Shield
from
time.
Death Spade on Bayo can just really start setting the pace. Insane right now.
Narrowing on up to try and close the distance. Side B is going to hit its mark. That's really impactful for Death Spade.
One more.
Trying to bring this one back.
DI, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. When you get over into that off-screen area, it is certain death if you do not defend properly.
Yeah, here in Game 3, these two have had enough time to read each other some more, and Death Spade's starting to bring out some of those raw smash attacks. When he knows he's not going to get punished for them, maybe he won't hit, but if you're not getting hit yourself, it doesn't really matter that much, and if you have the opportunity for a free kill, you're going to take it right now when you're up in losers quarterfinals.
To kind of get himself out of that situation and break the momentum. And I gotta say, I'm not seeing a lot of Pikmin being tossed as much over
as that damage over time counter thing.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Just, you really can't trust a red Pikmin to be going over there doing some damage when it might be at the end of your game.
And yeah, right now we do have the 2 blue Pikmin right now to have that extra grab tether reach. Oh, the witch time across.
Yeah, there we go. That was a funny balloon right there.
He's just he's like, oh no.
A bullet time as Kirby509 has to just watch himself fly across the screen for a moment. Yeah, another back and forth series already. Game 1 to Kirby509, 2 to Death Spade, and 3 back in the favor of Kirby509.
I'm actually, I really want to know what was the first game for. I think, honestly, his gameplay was that no matter what, it was going to be Bayonetta for the win. So I think he didn't want to give him an extra game to really get comfortable on the Bayonetta and start adapting and learning really his ins and outs.
Yeah, here we go right back to Hollow Bastion. It's going to make a lot of sense for Kirby509.
Yeah, I mean, the stage was working pretty well so far in the beginning, but then just all of a sudden, Death Spade just really started finding his outs. And again, there it is yet again. I'm not even sure what that witch time was off. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that was really scary there.
Yeah, and powered upper keeping that thing, just looking for an opportunity to fish for continuing.
Oh, the bounce!
A great bounce. That's actually awesome. I don't think the reset was up for up B anymore, so that was necessary. A really great reaction from Death Spade. I don't think you can actually just let Death Spade die off the bottom of the map. He's just going to find more ways to keep resetting.
That's just game knowledge and really just knowing the ins and outs of your character there. Knowing that you're not going to have the reset cooldowns locked in, so you're going to bounce yourself up to get yourself back to that ledge, man. You can't, like, you can't make that up. Like,
Kirby509 missed the opportunity to really punish right there, unfortunately. Going through that big smash attack, he didn't fade back into Death Spade, taking a safe opportunity, and these two just keep tacking on little bits of damage. This has been the slowest stock take that we've seen between these two.
Yeah, you got both players are definitely starting to feel the mode. This is bottom side of the bracket. There is no second chance here. We're getting towards the end. Honestly, how much gas is left in these guys' tank?
Yeah, it's going to have to be quite a bit at this point. They're both looking to win out, but they have to do it through loser side, so there's several more matches. Left side being really far off away, making for the perfect landing on there.
I didn't think he landed the back air onto Olimar. I think Olimar maybe going for a forward smash or a tilt attack there, just kind of leaving himself open. I didn't even see the shield option.
All right, Deathspade is slowing things down, just using Nair to buy up some space, but that does give Kirby509 an opportunity to start farming some Pikmin. Okay, what's Deathspade looking for here? Just camping out on the ledge. Once again, landing on top of Kirby509, who has those up smashes on lock, just ready and waiting for such an opportunity, especially anytime that Deathspade is at high percents.
So it's so weird that sometimes falling onto Kirby fan seems like to be the answer, but then he falls onto him and then he runs into that up smash. So it's like almost like a 50-50. I think he needs to figure out a better option that's maybe more towards his side than instead of going for the 50-50 all the time.
Yeah, just barely getting bats within still. That's going to get Deathspade out. Can't find any more off that Kirby. 509 find an opportunity to get his shield up, but this up he takes him close.
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
Shot, baby. He gets it. Finally, man. I feel like we've been up there a lot of times through a lot of players, and it just has not landed.
White Pikmin allowing for Witch Time to come out, but it just loses neutral. Nothing crazy as far as the punish goes. But the percent just keeps tacking up back here. Takes this one off.
That was insane there. Nice.
He's just waiting.
Game. Yeah, no, that was it, man. There was no reason to let go of that shield at all. That could have definitely spelled death for Kirby509 right now. And right now, he's a step behind and a game behind, so he needs to get this stop here.
Nice. Wow. Is that just a raw F smash as he just saw Deathspade coming at him, barreling down like a truck?
I think he knew that. Deathspade was going to try to close the gap with an afterburner or with a dash, and yeah, forward smash is going to definitely trump over the afterburner dash. Yeah,
really good call out. No Witch Time this time. Instead, it's grab time and even throw time.
Yeah,
you got a nice little pair of them. They like each other. Grab time and throw time.
Grab time, Witch Time, and bat dodge, man. What does Bayonetta not have in her arsenal?
Approach. Just to say, oh, what a huge parry right there. Gives an opportunity for a forward smash of his own. Kirby509 keeping that one going.
Nice grab
now.
There.
That's a pretty powerful forward throw and a kill opportunity as we get to these later percentages, so we'll have to watch out for that more as we go.
So I saw the Witch Time go for the damage over time, but I think the Pikmin whistle,
just barely killing off the top. I think that might have even been DI quite potentially. I think that's a run back onto Hollow Bastion potentially. I just saw a little point to the sky from Deathspade. Kirby509 now finding match point. He's broken that tend towards back and forth games.
So I saw the Witch Time go off stage there for Bayonetta while the Pikmin were ticking, but I saw the Olimar down B. And so I want to see if that interaction happens again. Does that counteract the Witch Time? Because it did not activate like it normally did there. And this is match point, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last game. Only 3 stocks makes the difference between Kirby509 or Deathspade advancing in this bracket.
Stakes are high here, and the pressure is on. These two have been going at it for quite a while. These Game 5 matches are absolute to die for. Okay, Deathspade taking some time, finds the Nair to start things off. Side B, up B, side B. You know the drill, up air to finish things out. Dropping with Nair, and it's just this little floating guy held up by the 2 little pink Pikmin. You got to follow him around, see if you can find any more damage wherever it is to be extracted.
I think that recovery was a little high there, and he did definitely get punished for it, but Kirby509 still in a slight lead, but the combo game here is going to make the difference and kind of tie it up. Actually give him technically, oh man, that damage over time is going to make me eat my words. It is dead even right now, as Kirby still has neutral, but he's got to be careful. Well, I want to know, what do you think is a real approach here for Kirby509? I really like the long-range stall game, but I think he needs a little something else coming into this last game. Ooh, the tech. Oh. The
of course, once again, these slow uppies, he's stuck with Pikmin once again, and somehow he makes it out. He has so much percent, though, and an up air doesn't quite finish off his opponent. He didn't have the purple on deck. He's throwing it out to try and keep the distance, and the white's going to be doing it instead.
So he does have blue right now, so I think we're going to see the grab come through. Yeah, oh, the purple is at the end of the line there. Oh, wow, the yellow. Being able to grab that was so tight there. I definitely thought Deathspade was going to be able to get the first stock, but unfortunately, Kirby finds its mark there. Oh, gets rid of all the Pikmin. He's going to keep them off bay. Oh, man, he made it back. 161 in a dream right now for Kirby509.
Despade went with the high option, and that just wasn't a possibility for Kirby509. His up B just moved so slowly while I still got Pikmin on board. It's like that little baby board on
baby
on
on
board.
board.
We drive slowly when we got the Pikmin on board.
Really nice shield option there. Is going to be able to open up with the tilt at a shield and really get this going. There, it's 88% unanswered there on this second stock.
Ooh, nice stall mixed
that?
up with down B. It's such a great part of his kit. I think we've kind of whiffed over that a little bit. We haven't said as much, I think, as the credit it deserves with the way that Kirby509 used it to change his momentum. Finally finding a second kill off the top. Despade now brings this one back after losing the first one in this set. I think it's going to be a ringer once we get down, especially as we're dead even one stock for all of the money between these two. Despade takes a little bit more space with Booster across the stage.
We've been going neck and neck these previous all the way down to game 5. These have been going hit for hit, man. You can't ask for much better Smash action. The players so even, so next to each other. That was a lot of Pikmin cleared there.
Yeah, just left with one purple Pikmin. That's enough, though, for Kirby509. He picks 2 up on the go, but it's not quite enough. Yeah.
Oh, man, there goes the raise up there again. That ladder combo is insane. Afterburners are going to be blocked by the Pikmin, dude. That is
what we keep them on the payroll for, right? They're putting them in some hit lag as we wait and try and get back in. Kirby509 knows he needs to be patient, but he's going to eat a lot of damage for it, despite coming up from all the way from the bottom. He might have even been unable to get back already, and the plummet, there we go. Despade takes this one over. Kirby509, hometown hero, knocked out of losers finals at this point. Despade keeping this one going.
The timing. Yo, you saw it in his head. He said 1, 2, 3, boom. Came down right with the heel drop, man, and able to finish it. Game 5, back to back to back, man. Nothing but heat in this top 8, baby. You love to see it.
All right, we've got a special treat for you guys. We saw Burst and Revolver a little bit earlier, and we'll be going back on up there, returning with them. Yeah, this is going to be true. Winners finals. These two back with the same thing. We're anticipating potentially the Sephiroth coming right back up. Yeah, swords all around, unless we see something kind of funny from Burst, which I am never surprised by at this point.
I honestly, I don't think that is
so good against Roy.
You went against another Roy player. You practically shut them out. Why would you change your strategy?
Yeah, he just played so huge against Frostbite earlier, so I'd imagine we see the same thing from Revolver, absolutely. But Revolver does play pretty darn differently from Frostbite. Frostbite's a little bit more patient of a Roy, if such an oxymoron could exist in this world. But he really plays to bait. Revolver, though, plays a lot more like a textbook Roy. He's relying on his really clean fundamentals, his spacing. Yeah, like a lot like Burst, honestly, just on slightly different roles as far as which sortie specifically they excel on in particular.
I always enjoy that the most. Just because someone is playing that character does not mean that they're going to necessarily be doing the exact same things. And now we are getting over to it. This is on the upper side of the brackets. This is winner finals. But this is going to be the step forward into grand finals.
Yeah, just as we suspected, Sephiroth coming right back up. Ooh, Tech being chased out by Revolver there, but it's not going to be quite enough to get in for any extended duration of time. 50% basically in that first interaction for Burst. He's willing to stay patient. Pokemon Stadium 2 is a pretty big stage, and he's going to try and use that to his advantage.
This Murasama blade is so long, man. I feel Revolver's having a very difficult time finding the proper approach, and gets the back air. I think, honestly,
nice burst option to get out.
The dash grab was really beneficial in the last matchup with Frostbite to kind of close that gap. So hopefully Revolver is able to do it, as we just see right there.
That's a scary attempt at a reversal from Burst. He gets thrown, he says, what if I just down aired you through the stage? Revolver just being quick enough to get out of it, but he's not quick enough to avoid that one. He loses his stock. First off, a nice reversal with the jab, looking for an opportunity to get into for another combo, look for a confirm. Now heavier suddenly with the addition of an additional wing. Burst is looking to get aggressive on the shield of Revolver, backing off now, though, when he sees the rebuttal.
Yeah, you know what? It's only one wing. Why does he get so much heavier?
Yeah, imagine how heavy he'd be with 2 wings.
That is true, man. My gosh. 92.55. Burst.
He'd have super armor.
Burst with a slight lead right now. I'm really liking the aggressiveness, though, coming from a Revolver. But it's just, oh, big flare. Not going to do it. Hit confirmed to the tilt. Very nice work. Revolver.
Yeah, I think Burst kind of underestimated the aggressiveness that Revolver can have. Really clean movements, shoring up that space so quickly.
Honestly, I think that's what you need to do. You want to keep Burst on your toes. You don't want for him to kind of get into that sense of security where he thinks that he can just control you for the entire game.
All right, short hopping with the back air, buying up some space, and really putting pressure on Revolver here. He has to move up. He knows that Burst is never going to give away ground, so he has to come in and take it, even if it's at the risk of running in the line of fire of these big forward airs. Yeah, and that's why we do it.
That was great. I always say it's extremely difficult to have to be able to take an attack to then trade back because you have to calculate that you're going to get hit. No matter what, you got to make sure that you hit back harder, and Roy is the answer for that one for sure.
I love that down air attempt from Revolver. It's not for a spike, it's just for that stage spike to get some extra damage and look for a reset, especially if there's no tech, but he doesn't quite find it, ends up losing the stock, but he's back to dead even, actually having a really nice showing against Burst, not showing any of the same signs that Frostbite was having a struggle.
Nice tech, no tech actually was there to pick it up. I'm digging these nairs, dude. Punish that.
That's ballsy.
Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, the thing is like, that is scary. When you see that up smash charging, you know that it's going to be covering a lot of range. So I think he was trying to go for the more fear intimidation factor for it.
Burst here has landed on Revolver, gets punched for it twice in a row, uses empowered up B to put on some shield pressure, but Revolver's not letting it poke and he's not letting it drop. He knows like that could be pretty darn deadly and he doesn't want to leave any more percent.
He saw that heat here, like that definitely singed some hair off in front of his face. Oh, he tried to charge up. That was greedy right there. That was so greedy there. You're see the aggressiveness coming from Revolver. Why do you think you're going to get a second a chance to breathe to then get that charge up B going off there, man?
Yeah, that is a pretty ambitious, especially against Roy. I mean, he's known for his bursty out of shield options. I mean, Roy and Jer are basically synonymous at this point, and that's don't give him a second. Don't let him stand near you. He smells. It smells of burnt like skin and hair, though. It's terrifying. Don't let him near you. Like that's why you're playing Sephiroth in the first place. Don't put yourself in N-lag anywhere close to the Roy on the other side.
Yeah, definitely keep it away. Honestly, I feel Revolver was definitely finding a lot better options closing in the gap than than Frostbite was able to in the earlier couple rounds. Here we go. Oh, this is what we were starting to see a lot more earlier. Here we go.
That is disgusting. That was like 3 moves to take away the stock. Burst, suitably burst. I'm gonna have to say that every set I see him. Yeah, bursting down the stock. There we go. Legally obligated to put that one in there.
Honestly, I gotta say, this is what we, like I mentioned earlier, this is what we saw earlier versus Frostbite. He really gimped him and kind of kept control on the offstage and in the middle. Nice parry there.
Yeah, Burst has some great times like that first stock of this game where he can just steal away a stock, but he gets a little overconfident or a little over-aggressive even after those plays quite a lot. Like this right here, he's seen a good defensive option out of Revolver. He checked, and Revolver said, no, you can't do that to me. It's not true. And then he doubles back in for like a dash grab, and that's where you're going to get punished, especially by a character like Roy.
That's what, but we need to see more of these nairs here. I feel nairs are really opening up Revolver and making him suspect to a lot more of these combos. One Wing Angel is online, so it's going to be a little more difficult. Nice grab with the sword to kind of keep himself out of range and out of danger there.
Yeah, I love that option as a mix-up of your recovery, especially when Revolver is just staring you down from on top of that cliff. Like, he's just standing there ready to go live the game.
You know he's ready for it to punish that. There
beautiful,
you go.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's definitely a mistake from Revolver. You can't be leaving yourself vulnerable out like within 60 miles of that sword.
Yeah, man, and you're just free falling there. No response or options available there for you. You're just kind of caught in your own devices there. And this is more of what I feel like we were expecting coming from game one, coming from Burst, Sephiroth into Roy, as we saw earlier today.
Yeah, absolutely not finding that leverage, but just shotting Revolver out right now. He's playing so confidently, but that neutral beat charge, that's a great call out. Burst has been doing that quite a bit using his empowered up B to kind of clear out some space by the stage, but neutral B from Roy is also a pretty large explosion, definitely a great check to the up B.
Oh yeah, man, and now Revolver not finding all that magic that he was game one, getting those approaches in, There goes that grab again. There goes the up air. Those are the bread and butters that really, I feel like, really help get through this burst.
Oh, okay. Revolver still finally finding something there. Nair
Nice
stopping
Nair,
him, though, in his tracks. He's up on a stage above Burst. Burst is trying to call something out, but Revolver's just waiting. Yeah, using vulnerability to get away from that thing, and the ledge trapping isn't quite real for Burst. He uses the counter, and Revolver strays into it. It's 150%. Oh, and he just batted across the stage to the top corner of the stage. Comes back in with a dancing blade. Still got another stock to take in this back air. He's going to finish things out before he gets the chance to.
Man. Oh. Man,
God, I love that. Best thing about this character's addition to the game, honestly. Like, I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy, just no experience with it, but just Sephiroth
comes in and kills Mario, man. The whole cutscene was awesome, dude. You feel the bossness coming when Sephiroth is picked. You definitely feel that final bad guy.
Takes
energy.
a good stream game and just amps it up to that next level. We need a little bit of a chorus to really amp everything up. Can I get one of those for every character? That'd be phenomenal.
Even changes the background, just lights it all on fire, man. Burns it all down. 1-1 right now, over for the upper bracket of winter finals. So, like I said, like we mentioned earlier, this is for that beautiful just reprieve, that nice relaxation. Go grab yourself something to eat, go grab something to drink. No matter what happens there, the worst that you can get is second.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal place to be. I mean, who'd have thought you win more, you win more.
Yeah, for real. 52-62. Hollow Bastion seeming to be the counter pick now on top 8 instead of Town and City as it was for top 32.
Yeah, I feel like we just swapped out. We were seeing so many Town and City counter picks all throughout earlier today and yesterday. But now Hollow Bastion, so much of it, and it's actually making a lot of sense with the characters that we're ending up with. Wing is online.
Yeah, I honestly feel that the platform for Hollow Bastion is just so scary. Look how close it is, like over your head. A lot of things can kind of go through. Platform passage through, fall through as well can really make it break with a bunch of things too.
We're just going to watch out for that. He knows it's punishable, especially after he saw Revolver come in with the neutral before. So an unsafe option. Now Revolver seeing that, but not able to capitalize off of it. He's getting a little hungry. He runs up and just falls into the trap that has been set by Burst.
Well, I mean, you're already playing an aggressive character such as Roy, and now you're in winner's final. That pressure's on, man. This is game 3. Once you close that gap, you want to seal the deal, man. You're not even thinking, like, oh, let me get a couple trades here, come back. No, you're looking for blood. And honestly, I think it's kind of falling to favor over Burst, man. Revolver.
Burst just keeps doing this at the beginning of the game. He is just diffing Revolver right now on the sword ditto, especially anytime we're off the ledge. Yeah, okay, finally seeing the up smash. Okay, I see Revolver. I won't be like rude like that again.
The nairs, man. Those are the opening and the combo breakers. And I feel like it is Revolver's foley right now. The Octa Slash coming back up, dude. I love how that clips through the stage, man. Oh, looks so clean, man.
Yeah, back airs here, just trying to zone out, restricting the options for Revolver as he gets back to
there
stage.
You go. Nice parry there, able to get his dancing blade afterwards, too. A lot of more knockback and damage, I feel, comes from Roy's dancing blade.
Oh, Revolver needed to shield that one. That's a little bit rough for him, but
hey,
ooh, there's the punish finally. Yeah, roll, recover. I mean, it covers a lot. It's such a big sword, but definitely a read of like 2 of the 3 options he got.
He could have jabbed, get up there, and been able to get through with the vulnerabilities, but he didn't catch it there.
Burst saved from Jer by the one wing coming back up, making him a little bit heavier as that move was finishing off its recoil. But he's having a hard time getting back now. Yeah, and the soft hit affair even is enough to finish him off. Still 100% deficit for Revolver. He's fighting to keep in this game.
Mega Flare coming in. Please get up. Oh my gosh, it's so scary coming up. That's so much explosions coming on behind you, man. It's scary, dude. Oh man, Revolver just needs a combo. He just needs a combo, dude. A fresh combo to a backer can really seal the deal. Maybe, oh man.
Yep, there's the ultimate check to Revolver. What are you gonna do if it's get up or attack off of the get up? It's just gonna be a sword right in your face, Bantam. Not with the forward smash that's taken away a couple stocks in real resounding ways, but the forward tilt, the quiet killer, is keeping you honest.
Yeah, man. This isn't as decisive with the matchup as it was with Frostbite, but it is definitely still in Sephiroth's favor here for sure. And oh, man, dude,
especially with the way Burst just took 2 stocks before he was really in the hot seat at
right.
all for that match. That was a crazy game. Burst really playing well, and it's even crazier that Revolver had the chance to come back after what we saw.
And honestly, I gotta give it to him, and I'm very glad that we did get a stage switch there, because I feel Hollow Bastard was going to Revolver's pick there, and not being able to fall properly the way that it wanted it to. I'm really glad that he does get the stage switch here, taking it over to PS2, which I feel might be a little better for him, but as of right now, it is not landing well. Oh
my
it
gosh.
is, though.
Very early kill there, and actually is 0 to death
clean.
for Revolver. That's a big reversal of what we've seen in a couple games between these two, where Burst just comes out swinging, takes out a stock, and then maybe even takes like another stock or 100% on one before he's filled.
Revolver's aggressiveness has been fantastic right now. He has not really lost it, and he is sticking to him like white on rice right now. Being able to dodge the Octa Slash there and keep the shield on, the defensive game is on point, but now Burst is now starting to break through Revolver. Oh my gosh, I like the short jump air
Revolver's
dodge.
instincts are crazy. Finds his Jer once again just out of percent. He'll give us a red lightning every time. We're 10% off of it, so we'll get juked out by that one a little bit.
Really nice work there. Honestly, I really feel like Revolver's starting to really adapt. I think PS2 is playing a big factor as well too. A little more spacey for him, so it is a little harder for him to close the gap, but Burst has to time it a little more to his chest more because of how far the gap is.
This has been a perfect echo of Game 3 in reverse already. Revolver taking away 2 stocks. One of them was a 0 to death, something that Burst actually has to manage to find on him. Either he finds his up air, another one to keep this one going. Oh, punish on the down air. That's pretty darn nice. The Dancing Blade is going to quite connect. But here we go. Burst finding his reversal and cleaning up that stock before he's too far into this one, but this is still not a good look.
Taking away his utensils, but I mean 2-1 right now at 89 as Seth. This is a big order. But if anyone is going to be able to complete it, it will be Burst. He's slowly but starting to kind of bring this back. Oh, you gotta salt those Octa Slashes into shield. They're not doing anything. It doesn't even do a lot of shield damage or pressure. So like you're really just setting yourself up for failure now.
Yeah, just puts you in a lot of end lag, and it's nice on the ledge, especially if you're going to be re-grabbing, just to keep your opponent from pushing up on the ledge. Here's a re-grab. No off-stage pressure. He knows what Revolver could do to him, and he cannot risk anything at this point.
No, for sure.
No risks are worth it. You have to play safe. You have to play slow, especially on Sephiroth. That trade just barely allows Burst to stay in here.
The one wing keeping him there, though. That little bit of weight. Gonna get the lift, though, out of shield. Nice work there, man.
Okay, another Game 5
back
in our pockets here. These have been going fast, though. Even though Sephiroth is looking to zone out his opponent, keep this space, Burst has been taking really, really fast stocks whenever he's ahead, and Revolver, just like Revolver always does, if he's winning, it's zipping on by.
Hey guys, how are you? I feel like we haven't seen you guys in a while. I hope everyone over in chat is enjoying themselves as much as we are, man, as we are getting to our 4th. 5th.
Yeah,
dude.
Best of 5s are going ham today.
Yeah,
we're getting a lot of these going the very distance. Continuing on with Burst and Revolver, they have to make them every stock count. Nobody wants to have one of theirs going by in that blink of an eye like they have been before, so Revolver really doesn't want to be missing that grab on ledge.
Oh, man.
It's quite a few more damage. The down air is going to be missing them, though.
This is a complete reversal of the last game here. I feel Burst has kind of figured out what was going on, but then Revolver now starting to cook their nice 5-piece, 6-piece unanswered, man. Ordering him some McDonald's here. Woo!
Yeah, going in for the dash grab, doesn't find the up air to keep up the damage. Nair is not going to be super effective on shield. The backers just keep zoning out the space. Nice. Maybe in a worrisome spot up there, and dropping just barely doesn't kill him outright to the side. Be Dancing Blade him with the middle. Very strong
keeping him alive there. His Guardian Angel and the one-wing Angel, man. My gosh, that was such a reactive blade dance, though.
All right, Revolver here guarding the ledge. Ooh, he jumps a second time, doesn't have the opportunity quite to find his backer. Up tilting on shield, buys him a little bit of space. He has enough time to roll out after that shield stun. Just barely taking Burst off the top.
I can't believe that up tilt killed right there. I think the DI might have been just a little off there, unfortunately. So just not going to be enough to really lock it in there. as we get back on over to it there. 2-2 match point right now. Burst needs to reset. Mega Flare going off, and he's not going to be able to get it. Or the tilt. Nice response getting back onto the stage, coming from Revolver, not falling for any of these Sephiroth tricks.
Revolver is efficient right here, looking for an opportunity to find a combo. He's throwing out up tilts, he's throwing out nairs and, jabs and forward airs, trying to find something, but he just could not before losing out that stock. He still made 50% on that extra credit, but very quickly it's been evened up by Burst, who's coming back, swinging air dodges back to ledge. Ooh, that dash attack is not what he wanted. He wanted to drop off the ledge, but that's just not going to be in the books. It's okay for him, though. Not getting that reverse grab is a little more dicey, though.
A little bit. This was a lot closer with that 50% gap kind of being close. Oh my gosh, no
Ooh,
way!
It does it! Last stock for Revolver potentially could be knocked out if Burst just finishes out this one last one. We see he's got the potential to do it in just like 4 hits, as he's shown us in this matchup.
He got one there. Oh my gosh, Revolver destroyed though. The damage now, just the knockback. It's so insane and so clean, man. I love it. This 126, so 8% right now. He needs to figure something out to get rid of this stuff. There you go. We take those. We take those.
He figured something out. It happened.
There it is. Big IQ brain, 200 IQ brain play there, coming from Revolver to get the SD out.
Whenever he ends a combo with a downer, it's kind of hard for it to hit. Someone has to be DIing in, but it's so scary because it'll hurt so much if it ends up hitting. That's like the optimal amount of damage he could be ending up with. That up air just finishes this one out, and Burst is having a hard time getting back to stage. He now is taking it from Revolver, actually, by chance there, as Revolver takes up the platform, and now he's the one in the reverse situation.
Oh man, dude, this is insane. The seesaw back and forth between these two is incredible. Oh,
it does it just barely. No rage on him. Burst takes this one down, not nearly as fast as he was hoping for this one. If we go deep into Game 5, a last stock situation once again, and even at 66%, it's basically last stock, last hit against a player such as Revolver. We are not done with the Roy play, though. Our next match is going to be Death Spade and Frostbite.
The huge up smash coverage there. I feel like that was probably the safest option that he had there.
He's been holding it for a while, too. He didn't try that for a while.
Because the thing is, you don't want to get someone conditioned into shielding. It's a very easy and it's a very projected attack. Once you see that charge coming up, you know that it's coming up.
Yeah. So a couple kills are coming out that way, but finding one, saving that option for really late into the matchup where you know it's going to be worth the most. That's always a great thing, especially when you're playing these long games, these long matches like best of 5s or best of 7s, even where you can condition your opponent over the course of a long time. And you can hold some moves in the pocket, maybe losing out an opportunity isn't too awful, but that was amazing from him.
For sure. As we are getting on to the next one too, and I think we're going to be throwing it over to Rich real quick, our host, to get it on going there.
Yes, indeed. As we are here, we have seen so much amazing action throughout the day, and we are actually going to conclude it for the moment so we can have that grand finals match outside of the broadcast so we can get that winner later on tomorrow for notification. And for everyone that has been tuning in and here within the arena, it has been a spectacular opportunity to be here to bring to you all of this competitive action. But we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at 10 a.m. CST to continue on where we're able to give you all 4 of those grand final title winners for this event. So it's been a pleasure. Have a wonderful night. Happy gaming, and we'll look to see you.
What you gonna do? 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 What you gonna do?